Y'all, welcome to the panel. Today, we are going to be talking about the Bronny James Cooper Flagg Showdown that happened in the Vegas Summer League yesterday. We also going to recap day one of the Vegas Summer League. There were some standout performances. There were some okay performances. And then there was some, man, you should have stayed your ass in college performances. Also, J-Dub completes the trifecta for the OKC Thunder with signing his extension. That's SGA, that's Chet, and now it's J-Dub within a span of a week and a half. So OKC, they're making moves. But before we do anything, y'all, we got to get into this top 10 list that we did previously this week. But we're going to expand on it, though, y'all. Oh. Yeah. So, as you can see up here, we're going to be ranking the top 100 players from the 2024-2025 season. We already did the top 10, but now we have to do 11 through 25, and we will spend the first hour of this episode doing that. So y'all buckle your seatbelts and get ready to figure out who was really the 11th through 25th best players from last season. You guys good on this?
No.
We can make changes.
First, I'm fine that we're doing 100. That's the first.
Nah. Oh, well, see, Morris, only thing you need to worry about today is 11 through 25. And so, with that being said, y'all, you guys know how it goes. You know how we're going to do it. These are the top 10. Jokic, SGA, Giannis, Tatum, AD, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Wemby, Anthony Edwards, and now Luka Doncic. All right, at 11, we got names like Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell. So here's how we gonna do it. Ox, we're gonna start with you, and then we just gonna move through the room.
Does he not just have Demontis until he makes it?
No, see, Morris. I was unaware when we were doing the top 10 list. I was unaware that we were going to be doing all the way to 100.
So was I.
Yeah, see, I knew y'all wasn't gonna let me put the Montes on the list. So
you just was trying to get your man on, Ox, is what you're saying.
I was trying to show him. Yeah, I was trying to show him some love. I knew y'all wasn't gonna put him on the list, you know. But
you trying to get your man in the party.
Yeah. But I think it's easy that we should go Steph Curry right now, right?
I'm comfortable with Curry. Yes.
All right, so chill going Curry.
Actually, I'm not. I'm comfortable with him going Curry. I'm going Donovan Mitchell, but I'm comfortable with him going Curry. Yes, I'm comfortable with that. Yeah, I'm
never change, chill.
Never.
Actual.
All right, so I got a Donovan Mitchell. I got a Steph Swiper.
So on our list, let me see. Look at my list and then look at yours. We don't have. There's Anthony Edwards. It's Brunson and Luka are already on our list.
Brunson's not there.
Brunson. Oh, Jalen Brunson. Yeah, I got Jalen Brunson.
Oh, hey, Ron. I got Jalen too.
You got Jalen?
Yeah, I do. I got Jalen Brunson.
All right. Mars?
Yeah.
Still.
All right. Well, it looks like Jalen Brunson is going to take the 11th spot.
Jalen Brunson as a player, and I'm not going to argue with you guys that he's fantastic as a player. What about Jalen Brunson that push? What is it about Jalen Brunson that pushes him over the top? Like for example, like when I think about Donovan Mitchell, I think about the athleticism, right? I think about the athleticism. I think about the finishing around the rim. I know Jalen Brunson is big time clutch. I'm not going to argue that point, but he can be a hindrance to his offense from time to time. There's Jalen Brunson. There's a reason
to the self-created offense that he makes.
Yes, 100%, and which would explain
even though he had a better offensive season than Donovan Mitchell.
Which would explain why they. I'm glad you brought that up, Swiper. The fact that he had a better offensive season. Can you explain to the people why the Knicks weren't better than Cleveland this year, and why Evan Mobley had a better offensive season this season than
Darius Garland was on the team with
and
Donovan
also,
Mitchell and Evan Mobley
and why though?
Jared
Why
Allen.
though? It's not just because they were on the team, because they were on the team previous to that too.
Well, I've already gone through this with you. Darius
Kenny
Garland was the
Atkinson came in with a really new scheme that was
Yeah.
innovative.
They got a Breeze
How about
at a
that,
higher rate
boss?
this year.
So we changed the offense. We
Mhm.
took the ball. We took the ball out of his hands as much. We started moving the ball more. We gave Evan Mobley more responsibility as an offensive player. We gave him more responsibility as a bucket getter, and he became that. Meanwhile, in
With-
New York,
Darius Garland, yes.
Okay, with Darius Garland, but we gave him more responsibility. Meanwhile, in New York with Jalen Brunson, who has the ball in his hands a lot. Ox, you're a big OG guy. Mike Brown is going to love him. Mike Brown is going to love him. He's going to give him more responsibility as a scorer. He's going to give Bridges more responsibility as a scorer. So when Jalen Brunson, when his numbers go down because he gives more responsibility to guys like OG and Mikal Bridges, does that lessen Jalen Brunson as a player?
But that's if I'm not saying you're gonna look at it that way. But I think if anybody that looks at it like, oh, his numbers go down, he must be worse. I think that's his L basketball. Because I think he'll probably play better in the system if Mike Brown gets that offense moving. Yep. And like, so if OG and Mikal are involved in the offense more, I don't think it shouldn't be in my thought process, it shouldn't be like in an ISO situation. It should be coming off of screens, movement. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think Jalen Brunson could look better even if his numbers go down a little bit.
But how does Jalen Brunson have more volume, more self-creation possession than Donovan Mitchell and still is more efficient?
How does he have what, Swiper?
More volume.
So he's shooting more.
More volume. Yep.
Okay, he's shooting more.
On more self-created possessions.
Okay, so he's more
and he's more efficient.
Okay, so he's more in isolation. He's self-creating more, and he's more efficient than Donovan Mitchell. Meanwhile, Donovan Mitchell, who 2 years ago, last year. Okay, I'm talking about 2 years ago when I think he averaged 28 a game, right? I think he averaged 28 a game. That was the highest he ever averaged. He shot from the three. That was the best that he ever. I think he shot almost 40% at the long ball line that year. But I think that this season he was better as a player. You're looking at from a number standpoint. That's what you're looking at.
I just think he wasn't a better player than he was.
No. Okay, Swiper, you can't tell me one thing and then it's something else. You're telling me that he wasn't, but then you bring up the numbers that he wasn't. That's just not true. Which one is this, Swiper? Was he better?
I think it's both. I think he had a worse year than the year previously. And
why did he have a worse year?
I think he was a worse basketball player this year than he was.
How could he be a worse
basketball player? Use my logic. W.
That's what
How could he be a worse basketball player?
Donovan Mitchell had a better season 2 years ago than he did last year.
Okay, statistically, he did.
As a player, like what you did on the floor.
So. I don't.
Well, you disagree, but I'm telling you, how is Jalen Brunson in an offense that depends more on him to create offense for the New York Knicks? Why is he better at that than Donovan Mitchell, who, to your point, has more talent around him?
I don't know if I understand the question.
So, Karl Anthony Towns was having a career season, I would argue, the first part of the year. Let's say the first 4 months of the year, we thought he had an argument for first team, at least second team All-NBA.
Sure.
I don't even remember where he finished. Were he 13 Mars, or did he finish second team? I can't remember. Karl Anthony Towns.
He was second team, I think.
So, which he deserved. Mm-hmm. I think Brunson was a big part of that. And I think the fact that like they had such a great offense with Brunson and with Cat, they arguably had the best two-man game in basketball last year. They both deserve credit.
Cat was 13. Brunson was second team.
Yeah, there you go, 13. And I think that like Brunson and Cat deserve credit for that. But I think Brunson, as we saw as the season went on, was their engine, especially when you come through the playoff setting. I think he is the one that is constantly creating offense in isolation as a driver and as a shooter. And then on top of that, in the clutch, he is somebody you can actually depend on, I think, relative to the fact that the closer this year for the Caps was Darius Garland. I think Brunson, Darius Garland, Jokic, and maybe Steph Curry were
Garland closing games.
He was, yeah. Darius Garland was damn near a 50, 40, 90 player in the clutch this year.
No, well, he was. I'm not going to argue the efficiency from Darius Garland, but maybe I was watching something different because the leading scorer on the Cavs, who is Donovan Mitchell, who was the bucket getter in the fourth quarter. I think he led them in fourth quarter points this season, if I'm not mistaken. You can fact check me if I'm wrong. But
I mean, probably he took more shots.
But with that being said, for him closing games, like if Darius Garland ends up getting a bucket to end the game, I did see him against the Knicks. I'm not gonna argue that point. I did see him against the Knicks. He closed that game. I don't think Donovan Mitchell played in that game, to be honest with you. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. For a guy who was doing what he was doing throughout the course of the season,
also closing games because it wasn't just Darius Garland was always closing games. So Donovan Mitchell, as I was saying, wait a minute, I'm not done.
Darius Garland, are about to read them to you.
Darius Garland was also closing games. So was Donovan Mitchell, also closing games.
Darius Garland averaged more points, by the way, in closing in the clutch than Donovan Mitchell.
In the clutch, so in the last 5 minutes.
Darius Garland averaged more points in the clutch.
I hate to rain on the parade.
I'll be done here.
They're not about to get put on this list for like 4 or 5 more slots. Darius Garland is 15 slots away.
53.
I'm like, come on.
Wait, who's not getting this list to win?
Jalen Brunson is about 15 spots away. I'm telling you.
Brunson?
No,
there's
Jalen Brunson just made it. Jalen Brunson made it, so he's fine.
I was hoping Brunson made it at 11. Good job, guys.
Well, we can get we'll get Garland here. Like
Phil has Donovan Mitchell until he makes it. I have Steph.
Yeah, so I have Steph too. Steph is next.
Here's the list for you, Real Talk, and you, Jordan. Jalen Brunson just got on at 11. Names that we still have right now: Steph, Cat, Cade, Donovan Mitchell,
Domantas Sabonis.
My bad. Domas, Trae Young too.
No mas.
But all right, Chill got Donovan Mitchell. Morris said he has Steph.
Steph Curry.
Swiper got Steph. Ox.
Don't please. I already said Steph.
All right, cool.
Jordan, don't change your answer, please.
Steph.
Jordan.
No. For the 11, I have Brunson. For 12, I got Steph.
Okay, shops. No.
Real Talk.
I got D. Mitch.
Okay, my bad. He might get on here in the next spot.
I hope not.
All right. Well, Steph is 12.
Steph Curry, man, underrated year. I think people look at the points per game and they're like, oh, but he had an amazing
like you're for Donovan Mitchell.
Like 100%.
Exactly. What are you saying?
Damn, y'all still come back to me.
If D. Mitch was averaging,
no, because they're not in the same ballpark though. Hold on. Do we want to go through Donovan Mitchell and Steph Curry?
It's goofy as hell. But then
would we like to go through Donovan Mitchell?
Who played better in the
Steph Curry
playoffs?
now?
Who played better in the playoffs?
Steph Curry would have an amazing playoff. What are you talking about?
And so was Donovan Mitchell.
No,
you don't want to hear my. I think
he wasn't playing with Steph Curry.
I think Steph played better. So
Steph Curry was going crazy before the injury. Literally, he was going crazy before the injury.
Let me run the poll. I got Donovan Mitchell.
So wait a minute. I just want to be clear here. Wait, time out. No, because real talk. This is why real talk. Sometimes you get involved in stuff you shouldn't be involved in. Now you're gonna.
No, I get involved in everything.
Hold on. Because here, chill.
I already know.
I hear you. I got you. I don't want to argue. But I'm just gonna say.
But you want to argue with me though?
Yes, because you're comparing Donovan
you want to argue with me though?
And Steph Curry.
Okay, let's do it.
Steph this year, they both averaged 24. Steph was at 24 and a half. Steph averaged 6 assists. I want to just show you how clear Steph was on more volume. And the only option on his team.
Shooting more threes.
40. Hold on.
Don't say on more volume.
On more volume. Yes, on more volume. Meaning he was the only option.
The long ball, which is his game.
No.
His game.
As a player, he has more offensive responsibility than Donovan Mitchell. I don't even think that's an argument.
What?
That might be an argument, Swiper. I don't think I agree with
that. Argument for sure.
Well, in the playoffs, when you factor in Darius Garland being hurt and stuff, it becomes more of a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Butler had to come save the day for
Jimmy Butler was hurt too.
Remember he broke his ass?
I still think it's Steph, but when you factor in the injuries that happened to the Cavs in the playoffs, you could argue Donovan Mitchell had just as much responsibility. I wouldn't make that argument.
Steph just has an offense that's grandfathered around him. But you got to understand also, Draymond Green's grandfathered in that offense. So it's like,
don't forget
and Steph has more gravity too. So it seems like he is, but I don't know.
Boy.
So
why you said
I'm not going to be led into leading to a conclusion that just because a player has more responsibility, that makes
that's
them
what the
better.
Conversation was. Like who has to carry their offense more? That's what my initial
flawed logic. I'm not just saying
just flawed logic at all. So if Steph Curry, if we already know Steph Curry is not just an on-ball demon, he's the best off-ball threat in the sport. And the reason why the Warriors offense is consistently elite with Steph on the floor is because his general being on the floor, his existence on the basketball floor, and what the Warriors do with him, and why they're so trash without him. They don't have the personnel to be around him.
Same argument.
I mean, they won a series.
There's no other argument. I'm saying no one has the argument that Steph has. No one. I'm saying no one has the argument Steph has to the degree that Steph has it. No one does. I'm saying nobody does.
But Swiper, why you said Steph the only option though?
Yeah, because pre-Jimmy Butler, especially, they didn't have
Jimmy
any
Butler
other
don't
one to
make the
go to.
playoffs.
The conversation
Jimmy
with the
Butler
playoffs. Pre-Jimmy
Well,
Butler.
I wasn't having the playoffs. I was just saying. I said the whole season. I said the whole season. That wasn't. I was talking.
I think that's Swiper's point. The fact that without Jimmy Butler, that's.
But when they got Jimmy, they were elite. They became a top.
But
whatever team.
I just think it's. I think it's incredible that
the Warriors
Donovan Mitchell. I mean, his responsibility on offense, like we don't do that with anybody else. Nobody else.
But what's their hub though? I don't understand that.
I'm trying to. If we got a guy averaging 25 a game, right? We got a guy averaging 25. We got a guy averaging. He averaged 25 a game.
24.0.
I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
So are we not being accurate on the show?
Is it a 24.5?
24.0.
Okay, so he averages 24 a game.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I apologize. No. Let's stay right there, Ron.
Basically 18.
Yeah, I apologize. It's actually 20.
Actually, it's closer to 28.
It's closer to 20, Mars. It's not closer to 30. It's actually closer to 20. But anyway, so
damn near 20 points a game.
So we got a guy averaging 20 a game. So I think that he was their best playmaker. You guys think it was Darius Garland. I think that it was closer than you guys give me credit for. With that being said, with him being their best playmaker, he's their leading scorer. I think Darius Garland. I think, and see, you only think about playmaking with the basketball. I think about playmaking in different ways. With that being said, I want to make sure that we stay here. With that being said, we don't have other guys in the league who do this kind of stuff, and we talk about them like we talk about Donovan Mitchell. So if a guy like Cat, who's averaging 24, 25 a game, if we got another guy in the league, like, I don't know, if Sabonis was averaging 24, 25 and leading the Sacramento Kings and scoring, we wouldn't be talking about him like we talk about Donovan Mitchell. And I don't understand why we talk about Donovan
wouldn't
Mitchell like
ever
this.
average 24.
Pat is averaging 24, 25, and we haven't even brought his name up yet. So, I mean.
That's very true.
We actually just did bring his name up. We did.
How many good playoff games?
No one has picked Cat for any of these spots.
This year?
Yeah, how many good playoff
All
games
of them before the injury? What do you mean, all of them?
So Steph Curry
He had
was
one.
all
of
in that Houston
Yeah.
series?
He had
He was
one
awesome
bad
in
one.
that Houston
I
series. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't remember when it was, but like all of them were great.
He had a
until he got
bad.
injured.
No, he had a
But
bad.
I'm saying one of them.
All
I
of
don't
them.
know.
I can't remember which game it was.
I'm going to the. I don't remember. I'm
I
seeing.
mean, but we know Steph's gonna have a bad playoff game.
He might have had a couple. Game 5, game 2, he wasn't great when Jalen Green went crazy. But game 5, I think, wasn't good. One of them games, he wasn't great.
I think it was game 5.
Have a bad
It was game 5.
Like we know that's gonna come.
Might have been game 6.
Yeah, Steph Curry, he had a 13 ball for 33% from the field.
So so Moss, to your point, 2 of the 4 games that they won, which is half the games they won, he wasn't good. Which means he wasn't.
I'd say 2 of the 4. I said 2 of the games he played.
Okay,
I don't know if it was the ones they won or they lost. Probably wasn't the ones
they lost. They lost when he played bad.
Yeah, I doubt they won when he played
which
bad.
means he wasn't awesome the whole series.
Because the Rockets had to come back from
3-1. That's right.
I disagreed with Swiper when he said that.
Yeah. So 2 bad games.
All right, fellas, we got to get back into this.
Yes, sir.
We got Steph Curry at 12. Now I need to know who you guys got next at 13. Chill, I'm gonna start with you.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mars.
Come back to me.
So can I come back to you? Yeah, Swiper.
Right
Anthony
here.
Towns, K.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm putting Carl Anthony Towns, bro. Cat had a crazy season.
This is getting spiteful.
Is it my turn now?
Again, there's no spite. I'm looking at their season. I'm literally looking at their season.
Is it my turn now, Ron?
Yeah, yes, it's on you, Jordan.
Well, y'all know I got Cade Cunningham.
I'm not mad at
So
that.
is that spiteful too?
I got Halliburton.
Yes,
is that spiteful? Is that spiteful? Is Halliburton spiteful? Is Halliburton spiteful?
Halliburton is just wrong. But
so real talk. So you just don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Okay. So
no.
I got you.
Mitchell is better than Cat, and he's better than Halliburton, and he's
not
better than
Cade Cunningham.
Yes, he is.
What are we talking about?
Donovan Mitchell is not better than Cade Cunningham.
Yes, he is.
I got Hallie's my pick until he makes the list. So
yes, he is.
All right.
Hallie's my pick until he makes the list.
There's no way y'all really think, besides off of fandom, that you really think Donovan Mitchell is better than Cade Cunningham.
Why is Cade Cunningham better than Donovan Mitchell? Go.
Why not? Go.
No, go. You don't answer a question with a question. Go.
We only got an hour, yo.
Yeah, yo. Here's,
Well, no.
Hey, Ox, the thing about it is, if we get 7 picks, we get
Let's
7
go.
picks.
Let's go.
No doubt. My bad.
Hey, we just gonna keep doing this every
conversation.
episode until we get to 100.
No, I love the conversation. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to stop the conversation. I'm just trying to keep the time. So don't let me interfere.
Absolutely, my fault. So he got Cade Cunningham. I got
Hey,
Donovan Mitchell.
remember though, it's more so who had the better season. Now, if you
picking,
think two guys are tied
exactly,
and you're like, okay, this one's better.
Then why would Cade have a better
y'all
season?
Don't even know. You didn't watch Cat like that, so I don't even know why y'all bringing him up. Cat had an amazing season this year. Amazing season. Best season he's ever had. And he had a better season than Mitch. I don't know
every game, every night.
Hasn't D Mitch won? Hasn't he got enough votes?
No.
Nah. So Mars. Well, real talk. You got Donovan Mitchell.
I'm taking Donovan Mitchell.
All right,
then he got him. Then there you go. Now y'all stop crying.
Yeah.
There you go.
At least now we don't have to bring up his name for the rest of the
Thank goodness.
Listen to that right there. So I'm first team All Pro by default.
What does that mean? By default. He wasn't better than Anthony Edwards. He wasn't better than Anthony Edwards. He was not a better basketball player than Anthony Edwards. The 16, the 17, what was he? The 16.
Quit crying, Ron.
It was a 16, right?
Hey, next spot on the list.
That don't matter, Ron.
I've got Halliburton.
I got DeMontis.
All right, come on, man. Make a real pick. Get a real pick.
All right.
Get a real pick.
Who do you got? 6 is crazy.
Golly.
The next pick,
Cat. All right.
I got Cat.
Mars, you got Halliburton. Swiper got Cat. Jordan.
Cade Cunningham, 26, 9, and 6 is crazy. What are y'all talking about?
I'm with you, Jordan.
That's
Real
crazy. I don't get how that's not better than D Mitch, but whatever.
It's not better than D Mitch, but I will agree with you that I'm going Cade right here.
Okay.
And Big Ox, you got some bonus?
Come on, bro.
Because 2014 and 6 is amazing.
It's a tie between Cade and Cat.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and break this tie. I'm sorry, Kitty. This guy did it by himself.
Cade, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Whoever's 2014
How he do it by himself?
26, 9, and 6 is crazy.
I just don't like the idea. I just don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of by himself.
That's what Cade averaged.
He didn't do it by himself. All I'm saying is he didn't have another all-star or superstar level player next to him. He didn't have a Jalen Brunson next to him.
He's not the only one.
Or he didn't have a Cat with him.
Wait,
if that's the logic.
Hold on, Swipe. First of all, he's not the only one that didn't have a superstar with them. But second of all,
Cat did.
Hold on.
And so did Jalen Brunson.
This don't got nothing to do with Cat or nobody. I'm just saying in general.
The
tiebreaker was between Cade and Cat, and I'm saying I'm giving up the nod to Cat because this situation.
No, you said you give it to Cade.
Yeah, I'm giving to Cade.
I understand. All I'm saying is I just don't want to disrespect the guys on Detroit that played great this season just because they're not all-stars or big names. You know what I'm saying? Malik Beasley played out his mind this year, and I think I think Tobias Harris stepped his game up from what he was doing in Philadelphia. I think the young fella Jalen Duren played great. I just don't want to disrespect dudes just because they're not household names. I think them dudes in Detroit was playing good basketball.
No, they did play great basketball.
And yeah, Cade was the better player on that
part
team.
of it.
But of course he is. But so is Malik Beasley.
I mean, I agree. Malik Beasley had to play out his mind for different reasons, but
he told me he didn't score, but he came off the bench.
But here's my only point though.
Even Toby played ball this year.
Nah, for sure.
Once Tim Hardaway didn't have to catch grenades no more, he was playing out of his mind too. So that's all I'm saying. Let's not act like you have to be an all-star or a superstar to produce for your team. That's all I'm saying.
I think it goes without saying that New York has a much better supporting cast around either Brunson or around Cat. I could go all around the league and find 8 to 10 teams that just have much better supporting cast around their superstars.
Supporting cast around who?
Around either Cat or Brunson, whoever you want to say.
Based on what?
D Mitch, Ron, you can say D Mitch too. Shit.
I mean, like, because we're talking.
Well, yeah. Why is Donovan Mitchell on the list then? He had more help than all these people.
It's not about him being on the list,
brother. We're not going back to Donovan Mitchell.
Well, that's what he said.
We don't care. We don't care.
I don't care what you came on the show yelling. I'm talking to Ron. Ron, but why? If you're doing it for one player, why not for all players? I'm talking to Ron. What did you say, Ron? What did you say, Ron?
Swiper. I think the Cade should be above D Mitch.
Oh, okay.
Because
of the help? Because of the help?
Because he had a better season too, though.
Yeah.
Okay. He also had a better season.
Cade made it, right? So can we just go to
All right. Cade is at 14. At 15, we got names like Cat, Hallie, Trey, Sabonis. What direction do you guys want to go in?
Are we really putting Cade Cunningham ahead of Cat? Wow.
Chill. You out your damn mind now. Like, I don't get this. Like, okay, we gave you D Mitch, but now
See, here we go.
Take
Donovan Mitchell.
Jordan, Cat was playing first team All NBA basketball.
Nah,
Up until like the beginning of March, middle of March, maybe February. Cat was playing first team All NBA basketball.
Not only
regardless how y'all feel about Donovan Mitchell or Cade Cunningham, we're not gonna take away from Karl Anthony Towns.
We're not gonna take away from Karl Anthony Towns. We're not gonna take away from Cade Cunningham because y'all want to take away from.
We're not taking away from him. But Ron, didn't you and I have a conversation earlier this season? It was probably around February, around March. Did I not say that Damian Lillard was playing at an All-Pro level at one point? Now. Yeah. What's the separation at that point between Damian Lillard and before he got hurt between Damian Lillard and Cade Cunningham?
I think Cade had him by a sliver, but
so we're not that far off.
Yeah, but here's what was the difference. It wasn't just the rest of the season. It wasn't just them getting where they got in the playoffs.
Yep.
What it was remember, we're factored in the whole season. This includes playoffs.
Yep.
What was the big gap and what was the big push for me with Cade was what he did in that New York series.
Okay,
he did it all season, but it was the icing on the cake and the cherry on top when I come and I do this to the Knicks. That to me, that's what it was.
You did have him as a top five. You had moved him into the top five.
I think you're overstating how good he was in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I do too. Not only you did have them, but not only that.
Some games where he was raggedy.
No, he did, and he was turning the ball over like crazy. But he showed us just how good he really was. And on top of that, Cat was crazy that series.
We saw Cat against Indiana lighting fire to Miles Turner ass. We saw that.
Why you say ass like that though?
Anyway, he averaged 24 and 12 in that series too, but it's just narratives. But he was,
So do you guys all have Cat in the next spot then? Do you guys all have Cat in the next spot?
No, I got Trey, but okay.
All right, who? Hold on, we gonna start with Chill. Chill, who you got?
Cat.
All right, Morse.
Hallie.
Swiper.
Cat.
Was awesome.
Jordan.
Boy shot 39% from the field. Chucking.
Jordan.
Shout to my dog.
It's chilly in here. Hold on, I need to change my picture right quick. I'll be right back. Real talk.
That's a crazy picture, bro.
Damn.
Real talk.
Halle Berry. I got the Montes.
All right.
I'm gonna go Mobley.
We all over the place.
All right. Well, it is
it's Cat 1, right?
No, it's a tie between.
You decided to vote for Trey too?
Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. It is Cat.
It's Cat.
Damn, Ron. 24 and 11 is solid, brother. I don't know what y'all want to say.
I'm not voting Jordan. I'm just trying to get us through this list. If I did, it would be Trey. It would be a tiebreaker. But all right, Karl Anthony Towns is 15. We are moving along. Chill. Who are you rocking with after Cat? We got names like Hallie, Sabonis, Trey, Mobley.
Trey not top 15 in the NBA. Damn.
No.
How I go from going first to going last?
What you mean?
How I go from going first to going last?
Well, you got Demontis, right? You just want to
Nah. Let's re-snake it back the other way.
I got Demontis, but I got
Serpentine draft.
All right, real talk.
Mobley.
Jordan,
come on, man.
Wait, why was Tyrese Halliburton not better than Trae Young last year, Jordan?
Because he wasn't. But go ahead.
So even though their primary job is creating offense, one created offense at a higher level. Okay, I got you.
No, he didn't. If you think Hallie created offense on a high level, whatever. No, he didn't.
He did actually.
He actually did.
I got Hallie too. Swipe, you asking the wrong questions, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Instead of asking Jordan why he was better than him, you need to ask real talk how the hell Evan Mobley was better than Domantas Sabonis.
So
I don't want to hear that shit about Trey next year when y'all see him with.
Who's y'all? You don't get to determine who talks about what.
So Jordan, don't worry. Hey, day one of the NBA season, Jordan, we kicking the door down.
It's gonna happen every time. Now, also, Swiper gonna come up with some dumbass stat again about how Trey's the best.
If we're talking about last season, I'm talking about last season. You over here talking about some nonsense. Trey Young will have if he has a better year next year.
24 and 11 is
that don't mean it. Cool. If he has a better year next year, then we'll talk about it. Then how about that?
Why it don't mean nothing?
So you hush.
24 and 11 don't mean nothing.
Go back to your Trey Young self pity corner. We talking about Hallie right now.
Hallie
made it to the finals and was dominant through the playoffs. Had a great regular season, especially after
January. He wasn't the best player in no playoff series. What are you talking about? Yeah, walk off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He wasn't the best player.
has
No
left the
playoff
building.
series.
Ox was Sabonis better than Bam this year? Bam started slow.
He's been better. He's better than Bam every year.
Probably be on bullshit.
So it's no question.
He's better than Bam every year.
I mean, because what you brought up to me, you brought up to me was the 20 and 14 guy.
2014 and 6.
Yeah, the 2014 and 6 guy. And I mean, I do have an 18 and 10 guy. I think he was 5 assists this season, 4 assists this season on pretty good efficiency. And up to Bam standards, he wasn't elite on defense, but he was still awesome on defense. And there's a gap between both him and Sabonis.
There's a little gap on.
No, it's a bigger gap than what you give him credit for.
There's a gap on defense, but matter of fact, we've had this conversation about Bam and DeMontis so many times.
Yes, we have.
And my thing is that Bam is a really good defender, but sure. Bam, to me, Bam's not a shutdown defender to where it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like Bam's creating some chaos on the defensive end, but he's not really locking nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
That's not true.
You know?
Yes, he is.
That's just what I see. That's just my eye test. And you know, my eyes have deceived me before. You know what I'm saying? My eyes didn't got me in some shit before. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you know, I don't really see. But we've had this conversation a bunch of times.
I know we got to move on. I know we got to move on. Where are we, Ron?
Well, it's on you, Chill. Who you got?
Did we get Cat? Because that's what I got. I got Cat.
Yeah, so we got Cat at 15.
Okay, so we got Cat.
Now it's names like Mobley, Halley, Trey, Sabonis. They've all received votes.
I love Evan Mobley. I love Evan Mobley, but Tyrese Halliburton for that from January 1 with that Indiana team, he was awesome. I have to give him credit for that. I'll take Tyrese Halliburton. Yes.
Shout out to Go Halley.
Mm-hmm. The goat is crazy.
All right, Halliburton coming in at 16 after Halley. What direction are we going in? Big Ox. Jordan.
Trey, it's no way y'all finna tell me 20 motherfuckers in the NBA better than Trey Young. That's crazy.
But we're only at 17, so we still got time.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, but
some
of the names that they saying is crazy.
Give me the DPOY, Mobley.
Swiper.
And we already elected right that Kawhi number not because too many not enough games played right. Just make sure. Yeah, I put Evan Mobley out here.
I'll go Mobley.
Chill.
James Harden.
Honey Bun.
Oh, you using that nickname now?
Somebody clip that and just stop at after he says Honey Bun. So
I don't give a shit. That's his nickname. What are y'all talking about? That nigga nickname is Honey Bun.
Who's the nickname is Honey?
James Harden.
Wait, you don't think James Harden had a better year than Trey Young either, Jordan?
All right, so Evan Mobley makes it at 17. Back through the list. Chill, we're going to start with you. Evan Mobley's off the list. Are you staying with Harden?
Yes, James Harden.
Mars. Who just got on? Halliburton?
Evan Mobley.
No, Mobley.
Halliburton made it before.
That's crazy.
Oh
Come back to me.
It's impossible. This is impossible.
Swiper. Harden, Trey, Sabonis, D Book still floating around.
3 of those names you said were crazy. I'm trying to think here.
D Book's floating around.
Is this a reasonable area where for
Devin Booker?
J-Dub, definitely.
I think this is a lot predicated on what's going on this year because
I'll say
it ain't 20 players in the game better than Devin
Booker.
Well,
it's a 24-25 ranking.
Yeah.
And Devin Booker was a top 20 player this year.
Yeah, it's not 20 players in the league.
That's what I'm thinking. Because Devin Booker's the name on the top of my mind, but I'm trying to think.
Not 20 players in the league better than James Harden.
I'm putting Jalen Williams here.
There's not 20 players in the league better than
James
Harden.
all NBA well deserved. I'm putting J-Dub here.
No, it's 20 better than Harden, arguably. It's not
Harden was worse than Booker this year?
Yes.
I think James Harden.
Devin Booker's defense was egregious this year.
Terrible, Mars.
I'm a James Harden fan, and I will say you are overhyping his.
Not this year. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be.
Not this season. No, and I'm not a big James Harden fan like that.
I'm not with you.
I'm probably the biggest James Harden fan up here.
I'm not there with you. I'm not there with you. I don't agree with you.
That's totally fine.
I think 23 and 9.
Who you got?
I got
D players in sport too.
Yeah, James Harden played better than D Book this year.
Who you got though?
I'm getting.
Bro, you know who the hell I got.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm having a difficult time because I'm getting with Ox. Like 20 and 14. Is 6.
So check it out, y'all.
As much as James Harden sold this year, he played better.
Wait, hold on. Mars. Mars.
Who's the tiebreaker?
You have 5 names: James Harden, Trae Young, Sabonis, J-Dub, and Devin Booker all got votes.
So if I pick one of them, they go on.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Wait, repeat the names again. Don't tell me
Harden.
Sabonis. I don't need to hear that.
Harden,
James Harden,
Trae, J-Dub, Booker.
J-Dub.
It's between J-Dub and Book.
It can't be between them two, Mars, because is the offense between, here's what I'm saying, Mars. Is the offense between Book and J-Dub? Is the offense between J-Dub and Book close?
Man.
I think Book's a comfortably better offensive player.
Where's some funny
because the defense.
J-Dub is a comfortably better defensive player.
Yeah,
J-Dub because the defense is like you told me it was egregious. So if the defense is egregious, really quickly, real talk. So if the defense between the two is there's a gap, what's closer? Is the gap between the offense or the defense?
That's the same logic Penn tried to use with Jalen Brunson being below J-Dub, and I disagreed with it. I don't think you could just do, this gap is big, because no, that's just not how it works. If that's the case, then Rudy Gobert and Trae Young are equal as players, and they're not. So, no.
Hey, definitely not.
Yeah, offense is worth more than defense. It's not just, the defensive gap is larger, so that means no, because no one in their right mind thinks Rudy Gobert is close to
what I'm saying, Moss. But if the offense
can be closer, but D-Book can still be a better player despite that. So
considering this season, I ain't talking about overall because
I'm saying despite that, D-Book could still be better. It's between those two. It's not James Harden. It's not Sabonis. It's not Trae Young, in my opinion. I'm gonna go J-Dub, and I'm gonna factor in the playoffs into that assessment. I'm gonna say D-Book gave me no playoffs.
That's the right answer.
So I'm gonna go with J-Dub.
I'm not mad at that answer, Mars. Even as bad as I want Trae Young in there, I'm really not mad at that answer because the playoffs. Totally fine.
Trae Young ain't get picked yet.
No, but that means Devin Booker finna be the next pick though.
No,
Devin Booker is who I'm going with next.
Yeah, so I'm going with D-Book. So
let me see the list.
I got Trae Young. So
I'm not gonna keep wasting my pick with a bunch of non-ball knowers. Let me go ahead and get involved in the show. You know, let me just get involved in the show. These niggas don't know ball. Okay, I like this.
All right, the names that are floating around right now. Well, actually, hold on, chat, because I know we got audio listeners. So let me let you guys know what we've done so far. Jalen Brunson at 11, Steph Curry at 12, Donovan Mitchell at 13, Cade Cunningham at 14, Karl Anthony Towns at 15, the GOAT Halliburton at 16, Evan Mobley at 17, J-Dub is at 18. Damn. Now we are at 19. Names that are floating around are James Harden, Trae Young, Domantas Sabonis, and Devin Booker.
You know who we completely flipped on?
I'm tired of the disrespect.
You know who we completely flipped on since February? That we
chat. We need y'all to help us too. We need y'all to help us if it's a name that's missing. But go ahead, Swiper.
Jaren Jackson Jr. We completely.
No, the fuck we didn't flip on him.
I've seen the playoffs.
I know. Yeah, he remember where he was when we met up in February.
If we did this in February when he was an MVP candidate, he could have been top 5.
He was definitely an MVP candidate.
He would have been top 5 to some people. Yeah, I got D-Book until he makes it.
He was for a second though, Gordon. He was for a second. No, he wasn't like a real MVP candidate.
He was in the conversation.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He was in the conversation.
Yeah, at 10.
But then he without John Moran.
But what I'm saying though is this: if y'all gonna do that because of the playoffs, because Alex Caruso shut the door on him, then there's another guy that maybe shouldn't have been number 1.
Huh?
Well, he got shut the door on by Nembhard even worse though.
You ain't gonna tell me twice.
I mean,
he had an even worse scoring series versus the Pacers, to be fair.
I mean, Jalen Williams put the door on somebody too, though. But you know,
all right, y'all. So this is what we're looking at. J-Dub is at 18. I'm going to throw a couple names out there. Harden has received votes. Trae has received votes. Booker has received votes. Swiper just threw out Triple J. Another name I want to throw out there is Pascal Siakam.
Yep.
Is anyone going to throw Paolo's name out there at any point?
Yeah, Paolo needs to be here.
He had a short season, but
it ain't 20 plays in the game.
Right. Yeah, how many games?
Let me look it up.
My arbitrary line is you have to have played half the season. That's my arbitrary line. You guys don't have to agree with it, but if you played sub 40,
how many games did he play?
I'm looking at it now.
If you did
like 40,
I'm not considering.
Maybe not even 40.
He played 46.
Oh, so
he played half
of the guys that you brought up, Ron, it ain't 25 players in the game better than Paulo.
I'm just putting out there just for me.
Better than Jaylen Brown. It ain't 25 players in the game.
Wait, hold on. Well, then was Paulo better than Booker last year? I would argue starting and then ending Paulo when he was healthy was a top 15 player though. Like pretty strongly.
Make that argument. I don't think.
Wait, you talking about so after he came back from that? Remember the last?
There was still the month where he did play.
I know, but he was
that's part of his 46 game sample.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's a big part of his sample. So I would say no. But I was just
8,
no one has to follow my criteria. I'm just saying. I'm not saying any names you haven't played
man. The playoffs matter. The playoffs
he did hoop in the playoffs. He did.
Playoffs matter, man. The playoffs aren't the end all be all, but the playoffs matter.
Swiper, why do those numbers mean something to you? But when I brought up K number, that ain't mean nothing to you.
I didn't say that. I was not on anti-K train. That was
Can
not
we just
me.
make our next pick?
Okay, I just wanted to know Swiper logic. You know,
I didn't say that about K though. So don't.
Where we at, Ronnie? We had 19.
Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah,
all right.
we had 19. Chill, you gonna kick things off.
Okay, Moonshine.
That's a great name.
I love that kid, Paulo.
Southern name.
I'll take it. Ain't 20 players.
Potato head with a mustache.
Let's
get going.
I'll take Devin Booker.
All right, we got one for Devin.
2 for Devin.
Mars.
Wait, James isn't there?
Swiper.
I just said James Harden.
He ain't gonna make the list, but I don't want to say his name because y'all gonna start laughing because like,
do you want James Shields?
Yeah, I'm taking James.
I do want James.
J-Dub's already made it, right? J-Dub's already made it.
J-Dub's on the list.
J-Dub just made it.
I want James Harden. Yeah.
James Harden. That's what I was thinking about. I can't see Devin Booker.
All right, real talk.
Devin Booker. Season.
Jordan.
Trey.
Ox.
James Harden.
All right, James Harden is there.
James Harden is at 19.
First time I disagree with Honey Bun, but okay.
What about well again, another name to throw out, given that he got all NBA votes, Vika Zubac.
I think Zubac.
No way y'all think Zubac is a top 25 or top 30 player.
Not this season. I'm with Jordan on this. Not this season. No. Not this season. No.
This last season was his best season. He was a third-team All-NBA vote getter. What are you talking about?
There you go, Swiper. You hear Swiper with these nuances? He's a third-team All-NBA vote getter.
He was what did he finish in DPOI this year? What did he finish in DPOI this year?
He's not top 25, but he deserves to be talked about. But he's not. I don't think he's top 25. But Zubac played amazing this year. I don't.
He had a great.
I don't think it's crazy for Swiper to bring up his name.
Yeah, man, that's weird, bro.
I don't think Swiper bringing up his name deserves. Okay, but I don't think Swiper bringing up his name deserves that type of reaction. Like I think
when we're trying to finish the list, bringing up guys who obviously aren't going to be at number 20 is
that's crazy.
Derailing the show.
No, I think
that's what I think is happening.
I think derailing the show is losing your mind because somebody says a name.
I agree, but that's the reaction that's going to happen.
We can need to bring him up. We can do like
I stayed quiet. I'm just trying to get to Devin Booker
really quickly.
Yeah, right.
Should we be talking about Zubac before we talk about Sabonis?
No.
Let's not even
bring him up.
Possibly.
Hell no. I'm
gonna tell you like this: if DeMontis just didn't have that Sacramento in front of his jersey, he would be on the list a long time ago. Let's just
keep
moving.
True because we do the same. Because that's not
true.
No,
it's true.
No, it's not because we did the same thing last year with De'Aaron Fox. So no, it's not true.
And De'Aaron didn't get no love either. So
yes, he did.
I'm not talking about DeMontis no more. I'm not gonna bring him out here to get disrespected. Let's just keep on moving.
All right, chill. It is on you. James Harden is off the list now.
James Harden is off the list.
We got names like Trae Young, Sabonis, Booker, Pascal, and Zubac is into the equation.
They're not.
No, the fuck players. He did not, Ron. Please stop this.
Hey man, he's in the conversation
because he's the third. He was the third.
Oh, Triple J2. Triple J2.
Yeah, Triple J2. It ain't 20 players in the game better than Devin Booker. I'm sorry.
Last year.
I thought Booker was already on the list.
Saying that like
no,
Book was just trash.
I didn't say he was trash.
Oh no, he's not. We just got James Harden on.
Oh, okay.
All right. Chill got Book. Mars, you got Book.
Well, he made it then.
I got Dame.
I would have took Dame Ox, but when that injury happened and then we got to the playoffs and then he wasn't able to go.
Swipe it. What do you got?
I got Dame over Book right now for sure.
Damn, Dame played 58 games last year.
That's enough.
Trade, Dame, Booker,
I'm taking
Pascal.
Yeah, man. You know what, bro? I'm taking Dame right here, bro. I'm looking at the numbers right now. I'm taking Dame. Yeah, taking Dame.
Brother.
I'm taking Dame.
I don't know what the numbers say, but I feel you, Swiper.
He was like 22,
25, 7, 38, 90. Come on, bro. Watch out.
Oh, come on, bro. I didn't even know you averaged 25 yet. Let's do that.
All right,
Real
so why
Devin Booker.
not trade
Devin
him?
Booker. Devin Booker. Devin
So
Booker.
why not
I
trade
got Devin
him?
Booker until he makes it. I guess I'll be going on to next week at this point.
Yeah, you real talk.
Me as well. Me as well. I have Devin Booker.
I got Devin Booker.
All right, y'all. With D Book is the 20th player on this list. Y'all, we got 5 more to go. Y'all stay with me. Stay locked in. Chat, like the video. Everybody continue to do what you've been doing in the chat. Keep turning up. Keep letting us know the names that we're missing and keep letting us know the names that are just egregious. This is the list right now as currently stands. I'm going to start from I'll start from 11. You got Brunson at 11, Steph at 12, Donovan Mitchell at 13, Cade Cunningham at 14, Karl Anthony Towns at 15, Halliburton at 16, Mobley at 17, J-Dub at 18, James Harden at 19, and Devin Booker is at 20.
Damn.
What's the highest Devin Booker's ever been in your estimation?
Probably
12,
10.
11.
Shit.
Probably 10 for me.
Can't hear you,
No,
Molly.
mute.
D-Book used to be the best shooting guard in the NBA.
I think we were having a conversation at one point about him being a top 10 player. I think that was
I thought he was going to be.
It was a real conversation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we
As
go.
a matter of fact, it wasn't a conversation. It was a fact.
It just, you know, I just, you know, sometimes shit happens when, you know, your team don't play as well and, you know, y'all don't have the season y'all supposed to be, so they kind of blame it on you. But
or when somebody comes over to your team and ruins your whole thing.
I'm not gonna get on that. Welcome to Houston, Kevin
Yeah,
Durant.
you gonna see it. You gonna see it this year.
No, I ain't gonna see nothing. But I'm just saying, you know, that's how they go.
About that.
But,
you ain't gonna see nothing.
All right, y'all. New names that we still got: Trae Young,
Silly shit,
Damian
right?
Lillard, Pascal Siakam, Triple J, Zubac and Sabonis.
There's no way
Chill.
Zubac is making the list.
Or no, Ox. Who you got?
Harden got picked.
Trae, Sabonis, Dame, Pascal, Triple J,
No,
Zubac.
Dame didn't just get picked?
No.
No.
We'll go back with Dame then. Dame can get some votes. He plays in
How many
Milwaukee.
games did Kyrie play? Does anybody know?
50.
50?
5-0.
That's who I'm waiting to pick.
All right, Jordan.
Same.
If y'all
Trae.
think Kyrie played better than Trae,
They
Real
don't bring up everybody else's numbers, but when it comes to trade numbers, they don't bring up his shit. I don't
can
know
bring
why.
him up right now, actually.
I don't know why nobody bring up trade numbers, but when
Trae
everybody else,
Young.
I haven't brought up anybody's numbers. So
real talk. Who you got?
Would you like me to read them, Jordan?
yeah, you read Dame numbers and trade numbers is better. I don't know why.
Okay,
you
so-
I'm gonna go with the field. I'm whatever, Dame. Sure.
Okay. So Trae Young, 24 and 11.
Dame was not
0.6
better than
assists.
Trey.
I'm
I
led the
24 and
league
11
in-
and 6. 24, 11 and 6.
I damn near said.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving
When's the
had
last time somebody averaged
24.7 points
11.6
per game,
assists?
4.6 assists,
Stockton
more
was
steals,
the
more
last.
blocks, shot better from the
Stockton's
field,
last
better
one.
from three, better from the free throw line, better
See how you go.
percentage.
See how you go into detail because you
Chill,
want to prove that
chill.
bullshit ass point. But go
Chill.
ahead.
One more time for
There's
the
no
people in
BS
the back.
point.
Who's the last person to average 11.6 assists in the NBA season?
Stockton. He was the last one.
that's not true because Chris Paul did it in 08.
Chris Paul did it.
That's not.
All right. Oh wait, and then you got to go to Stockton. All right.
I don't know if that's true because apparently we didn't know about Chris Paul. So
What are them Rondo years? What
Yeah,
did
I
he
was
get up
gonna
to,
say I'm
11?
about to say Rondo.
Rondo
Rondo
didn't average. He didn't.
11.7. Yeah, you're right. He did better twice.
Oh,
shit.
boom.
So, no,
Shout
that's
out
another
Rondo.
one.
Yeah.
So,
Rondo has some.
What was Darren Williams doing in Utah?
I don't think
Darren
Darren
I'll
Williams.
give
did
Darren
that.
Williams.
Darren Williams
Yeah,
might
I'll
not
give
even average
Rondo.
more than 10, but
Oh no, he only averaged 10.7. So
yeah.
11.
Uh,
Never
12
let-
All right,
never let the
Darren
league-
Williams was averaging 10.7 assists.
Yeah, hell yeah.
D-Will was getting busy.
Will had that thing on the rope.
Mhm.
But I
Swiper,
just
who
want
you
to
got?
know
He played
how,
for Utah,
how
so.
was those numbers not better than Dame, Swiper? But go ahead, Swiper, make your pick.
Well, because I'm looking at them. I'm going to go ahead and take Damian Lillard right here.
See, look,
All right.
this shit I be
Mars.
talking about with Swiper.
well, Dame just made it out of the last one.
No.
No, he didn't. Devin Booker.
Who was? Oh, we're still on that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with Dame.
All right. Chill.
And Kyrie's next. So go ahead and check your head again.
I'll take Trey.
Yeah.
And then
It might
Paolo.
not be Kyrie.
That's cool.
It's
Chill
someone,
to
it might
Trae
not
Young.
be
That's
I'll
cool.
And then
take
Pascal's coming.
I'll take Trey.
Hey, how many games did Paolo play this year?
Yeah. I'll take
40.
Trey.
48?
Franz played 60. Just want to put it out there.
Mhm.
Did he?
I'm waiting to
Did
bring
he?
up.
Well, let's get this.
I'm waiting to bring up Franz. Yeah.
All right.
I think
Damian
if
Lillard.
you have an Orlando Magic jersey, you can get some people to
Trae
vote
Young
for
get
you.
all that with your boy hurt, with your guy hurt that y'all was, you know,
Wait, hey, Ron, show the list. Show the list, Ron.
No.
He went right next to LaMelo, Jordan.
Oh my God, Swiper. Whatever.
I'm gonna ask the penalty. How many more players is Halliburton better than Pascal? Then, like, how many more names are we going to get to?
It depends on the names that we're going. I think Franz is better than him. I think Paolo is better than him. So that's two
clearly.
names I expect to see.
I think Trae Young better than him too. So that's 3 names for me.
So it depends. Like, I don't know
Kyrie.
Like, there's names that I could get to before I get to Pascal.
Halliburton was this much better than Pascal this year.
I don't think that's how you measure it. I think it's just that there's other.
There could be 20 players all condensed into one little spot. Like,
I think Zoo is in this area for me personally. I think he was that impactful last year.
Well, Jordan Zoo had a really good. He had a really good.
Y'all are weird about Zoo,
but not top 30, bro. Not top 30.
How was he not a top 30 player in the league, like in the NBA last year? How would he not a top 30 player in the NBA?
You know when you get a kid, Swiper, you know when you get a kid, and it's time for them to eat, and then you go.
I don't care. I don't have a child. I don't want a child right now. I'm talking about Zubac.
You got a spoon feed
one of the best rim protectors, defenders, one of the best finishers last year.
They were telling me with passion that Sengun should have been an All-Star.
I thought
we're getting to the 24th spot.
They who, Mars? Because I was
all of you, fellas.
No, it wasn't me. I thought Jalen Green was the guy. So stop,
fellas. Speaking of spoon
feeding, you should have kept that to yourself.
We got to spoon feed the chat with 50% off on factormeals.com. Y'all, I know the sun is out. I know you out doing summery things, and I know it's the best time of the year. More sun, more light, more time to do the things that make summer so special. But the number one thing that you don't want to waste time on this summer is spending hours inside the kitchen cooking. That's where Factor Meals comes in. They have chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals that are ready to heat and eat in just 2 minutes, taking the hassle out of eating well. Factor Meals arrives fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active and busy lifestyle over the summer and beyond. They have 45 weekly menu options. Factor powers you up from sun up to sundown. And quite frankly, it just gives you more time to enjoy the summer. So get Factor Meals like everybody on the panel does, excluding Real Talk, because, you know, he lives in Houston and he eats all that good barbecue and all that good stuff. But we trying to get him on the Factor Meals plan too. And you guys should follow in our footsteps as well. So get started right now at factormeals.com/playerschoice50 off and use code playerschoice50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's Players Choice 50 off at factormeals.com/playerschoice50 off for 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Factormeals.com/playerschoice50 off. Now let's go ahead and get to it, fellas. We got a couple more names to knock off the list, so let's knock them off the list. We are on, Damian Lillard was just 21st. Now there are names like Trae, Sabonis, Pascal, Triple J, Zubac, Kyrie, Franz, and Paolo are names that I'm hearing. Ox, which direction are you going in now that Dame's off the board?
I got Franz. I think an Orlando Magic jersey would get some love around here.
Jordan.
Yeah, Trae, but you're wasting your time asking him every time.
Real talk.
Can't hear you.
You muted.
Can't hear you, brother.
Can't hear the majestic voice. I'm mute.
Hello?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Okay. I'm gonna start advocating for Pascal. Yeah. He's not.
Pascal.
Ollie's not this many players better than.
So you're advocating for Pascal in terms of it's a anti-Hallie agenda?
It's
not anti-Hallie. It's no.
That's the
gatekeeper. Especially because it seemed like we were weighing in the playoffs before we got to like this subsection of the list. And so what I'm saying is there's no way Halliburton, if we're also including the playoffs, like he was playing.
But can you make the case for Pascal being the best player left without bringing up Halliburton's name? That's what I'm asking.
Sure, if we factor in
why
playoffs,
is Pascal better than Franz?
I'm saying if we're factoring in playoff performance, then yeah, I do think so. We can get
Paolo, Franz, those guys played well in the playoffs.
Yeah, they did, but he played well for more series. Unfortunately, their playoffs run got cut in one year.
That's not their fault, is it?
It's not their fault, but I'm saying the more games you play in the playoffs, you get to have more performances.
Why isn't it their fault? They didn't play well. That's why they lost.
No,
What?
they played against a better team. That's why.
Yeah, they played a better team. Yeah.
But also
They
didn't play
played.
well.
You
either
can play
against
well in the
them.
They
playoffs.
didn't play well.
They played well and lost.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Paulo balled
and
that
France played
series.
well. Paulo and
did.
France played
I'm
well.
not gonna argue
they
that.
lost. Yeah.
But
Well, you did argue that because you said they didn't play well. That's why they lost. You did.
No,
It's
but
on
I'm
it's on you,
arguing-
Swiper.
man, somebody said Bell's right. I didn't bring a Darius Garland yet, and I feel, man,
Oh,
it's tough,
shit.
bro.
You gonna bring up
He
Derek?
was
in the
obviously
playoffs. I mean, shit.
some injuries. Yeah, I don't want injuries distract me that much, man. That's crazy, bro. Like,
It's part of the game. That's what affected his season.
I know, bro. That's
So you gonna do that thinking for Darius Garland, but not for Trae Young?
Darius was great all year, by the way. He was better than Trey. I don't know to tell you, so I'm moving on.
whole
from that.
season.
Yo, oh my
Until
god.
the injuries,
Oh,
until the
see,
injuries,
that's
until the
making
injuries, until the
shit up.
injuries.
Just make your pick. Just
Let me
make
think. Let me
Yeah,
think.
go ahead.
There's
There's
like
like Swiper.
Four names right here. I'm thinking about.
Darius Garland would never in his life play a better basketball season than Trey.
He had a better basketball season last
one
year.
year better
Ever.
than Trae Young. Ever.
And they could have won the finals.
I'm
Trae
matter of
still
fact,
had a better
hey,
season.
I'll go Darius Garland. I'm going that right here.
I'll go
Darius Garland.
France. I'll go France.
Yeah, shout out France.
I'll take Paulo.
So France won, right?
Franz did win.
Well, Cox. Yeah.
That the injuries in there for you, Mars? Why you got
I
France?
should switch my pick and
Yeah,
take
so
Paulo.
I went with France over Paulo because of the 14 game difference.
Oh, okay.
And he played 10 more, and France played 10 more games than Kyrie. So,
That's fair. That's
okay.
fair, Mars.
I'm gonna give him the edge.
I didn't know y'all was this low on Trey, but I'm gonna keep picking him.
I'm gonna keep picking him too. Now that
I like Trey as a player. I'm
probably-
not as high on this.
Wait a
season.
minute. How can you pick Trey Young over Darius Garland, Cavaliers guy?
Because the
me?
Cavs are Donovan Mitchell's team. Everyone else, they are afterthought.
and number two, I'm not a Cavs fan. I'm a Donovan Mitchell fan. That's why I watch the Cavs
Told you.
and Mobley. Yeah, that's why I watch them. I don't watch them
All right.
because I'm a Cavs fan. I don't know why.
All right, so
Swipe as smart as you are, yo. You really act like you not.
damn,
You're
you say
a lot
so
smart.
smart.
You're a lot smarter than you.
Dumb?
Yeah, you.
Damn.
Give me a
My
break.
dad used to call it a smart
Trey
dummy.
did play 76 games.
Nah, Morris. Nah, now you want to recognize and acknowledge that?
Hey,
Morris,
hey,
if you would've said-
That's the
Morris,
first time
if you
I
would've
looked.
said
I
this-
didn't know
Hey.
he played.
Mars, you know you the
Morris
voice of
Cavs,
reason. If
Evan
you would have said
Mobley,
this 10 picks
Donovan,
ago,
that's why-
Trey
How is he the voice of
would've
reason?
18.
Well,
We know who's
no,
not the voice of reason.
I didn't know Trey. 76 games a lot.
Look,
Game.
I'm
I
a
might
rank-
go Trey. Yeah, I got Trey. I got Trey.
I'm gonna rank the voices of reason up here. 2. What?
Yes, sir.
All right, never mind. Never mind.
Absolutely.
All right.
No, he's right.
I can't
He's
even.
correct.
I can't even do
He's
this. I
correct.
can't even do this. Never mind.
Hell
But
no.
He is
here's the
correct.
thing, y'all. The list is done, and we got to conclude at 22 because, well, it's that portion of the show where we get into the crunch time chats and all that good stuff. But the thing about it is, it's Friday. And we get into the top 5 comments of the week as our crunch time chats this week. So let's go ahead and do the damn thing. All right, let's see what the people had to say to us, about us, and for us. The first comment of the week I got is from Wicked Talk 17Q. Real talk, is this your burner?
No,
Wicked
this is not
Talk?
my burner.
Man,
Not at
ignore
all.
okay.
this. I don't even know what this list is.
This list is shit.
This
Hey,
is ridiculous.
by the way, I looked at a lot of y'all's list, and boy, were they shitty. So shout out to y'all.
Well,
Pass
Wicked Talk said top 10 at their best. Number 1, LeBron. Number 2, Embiid. Number 3, AD. Number 4, CP3. Number 5, Giannis. Number 6, Jokic. Number 7, Russ. Number 8, Curry. Number 9, KD. And number 10, Kyrie.
What does this mean? After
Episode
this?
5,
This is ridiculous.
95.
Man.
What
I
a
don't know.
waste! What
Why
a
is this
waste!
a comment?
What a waste of time. To
5.
to
This is
type
one of
in.
the 5 best comments we pulled.
Just a
Oh,
waste
bless
of
you.
time.
Bless
Outside of
Ron.
number 1, I think the list goes.
All of
so
these
far
people on
left.
this list, Joker is not 6th at his best. Hell no.
That's not
Curry's
even
not
great.
8th.
And Curry is
Kyrie
not
ain't
8th.
10. He not on it.
And Giannis is
I
definitely
could.
not 5.
Wait, how 1, 2.
Yeah,
I
Giannis
did-
being at 5 is
Okay,
crazy.
Mars, there's no way you could
We
pin
can-
I
this.
could.
and
I
make
could.
it
I
look
could
like
talk
it's true.
myself into Jokic. at
Mars.
5.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
real
don't
quick.
know.
Real
what
quick.
Rum's
Giannis at his best is better than Chris Paul. Yes, he is.
Got Russ at 7.
I think
Top
Russ
10
need to
at
be
their-
higher.
Top 10 at their best.
I wouldn't
Right.
have Russ.
Joker
All right,
at his
well-
best is better than AD.
Oh well, shit. This top 10 at their best.
I'm gonna ignore 8 and 9. I'm just gonna ignore that. But
Hold on.
All right, real
Top-
talk.
yeah,
Thank
better
you.
than Chris
Thank you
Paul.
for
Yes, he
spamming
is.
with your burner account.
than Russ,
Appreciate
too.
that. The
Yeah,
next
Curry and KD too low. This is ridiculous.
The next comment of the week we got is from Fallback Hoops. same episode, 595, said the top 10 players, if everyone is in their prime, in my opinion. 1 LeBron, 2 Steph, 3 Jokic, 4 KD, 5 Giannis, 6 Kawhi, 7 Harden, 8 Luka, 9 SGA, and 10 Joel Embiid.
There's no way James Harden is not better than Jokic at his best. There's no way that Kevin Durant is not better than Jokic.
I don't agree with that.
Embiid at 10, I'm tickled.
Is Embiid at his best like a myth to some people? Is that why they rank him so low? Like they just
have we seen it? Here's the question, Omar. Have we seen Embiid at his best? Like,
you guys see this? He just got 2.
Have we seen Embiid healthy?
No, but we ignored this list for a reason because that guy was dealing with some faculty issues up here, so we just ignore him. But 10 is like, I don't know. Maybe I saw a different Joel Embiid when he was healthy.
Y'all dudes, Mars in particular, y'all dudes come after me. Are y'all gonna act like y'all didn't just hear Jordan say that James Harden at his best?
Chill. I was waiting.
I was waiting on motherfucking mind. What is happening right now?
I was waiting on it.
What do you mean you use? You're not losing.
Did y'all just hear that?
I'll run the
James Harden at his best.
Yeah, Jordan, that's
better
nasty.
Than Joker.
Why is that nasty?
Jordan, I don't hate that, Jordan.
Why is that nasty? Did we not see fucking 36 a game? Did we not see that?
I did.
I do not hate that, Jordan.
Did we not see that?
Not
What
just
are we
see
talking about?
32, 11, and 10 or whatever the hell.
Did we not see 32?
I
Did we
can't
not see
believe
32 and 7.5? Did we not see that?
I can't believe it.
Really?
Bro,
Exactly.
this is not a discussion.
What you mean you
really
can't
isn't.
believe it?
No,
What
it
do
is
you
not.
cannot believe?
No, it is.
I like James.
This the
Jordan,
problem.
hey, Jordan,
Somebody
just
do
keep
some
going.
new shit and y'all forget about the old shit.
No, we don't.
Somebody do some new shit and y'all forget about the old shit.
Okay, so first and foremost,
I
James
like
Harden
I
is
ain't
not
never
that far
seen them
removed
before.
from being that awesome. We just seen him in 2019. I'm not gonna argue that.
Well, 2021 as well.
Y'all like
Right,
y'all never seen a
2021
white
as well.
person before.
I could argue it's better.
But we just saw
2021 would be
Joker.
the year I brought.
23
It'll be
actually,
this
too.
year.
22 and 11.
This year, Harden has
What
not
did we
rough.
see
This
James
is
Harden
bad,
do?
bro.
What did we see him do?
I just want to talk about
Was he
Embiid at
blind?
10, and I think that's laughable.
Yeah,
blind?
Embiid at
It's
10.
the return of the old weight.
I'm saying Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over
Hold on,
Embiid.
let's go back to James Harden. What
Please.
did we see James Harden do? Was
was
y'all
literally-
blind?
Okay, so
Oh,
stay
I
right there,
saw it.
Jordan.
You ain't gonna tell me. I
Let's
saw
stay
it.
right there, Jordan. He was literally unstoppable as a bucket getter. I'm not gonna argue that point.
No, as a
offensive
playmaker too.
No.
As
As
an
a-
offensive player, he was unstoppable.
He was literally unstoppable. What I saw from Joker,
Unstoppable by Caruso.
he was not stoppable by
need to
Caruso.
stop.
No, he was not.
You need to
He
stop.
was not
He wasn't?
stoppable by Caruso. No, he
He
was
wasn't?
not. Stop acting like Caruso said, I got this, Simon.
Bro.
I'm going to deal with Joker.
They were
Y'all deal
talking
with
about
everybody
James
else."
Harden
That's
was
kinda what
one
I
of the
saw.
best offensive
Okay,
players
okay,
of all time during
That's
that
ki-
run.
if that's
We
kind of what you
heard
saw.
that.
But
One of
to
the
be
best
fair, they're calling
offensive
Joker the
players
best
of
offensive
all
player
time
during his
doing
run
that
as well.
run.
Are we bringing up playoffs? Is
We're
that
doing
what we want to do?
Clearly,
Harden,
and that's
Harden
awful
guys?
that we're doing
Bring
that.
it up.
If
Bring
we
it up.
were doing that,
Pete Harden in 2019 played well in the playoffs.
Yeah, bring it up.
So did
Well,
Joker.
and Jokic
So did
are
Joker.
two different things.
Apparently, this Pete Jokic, and he had his worst postseason he's had.
Look at this
He
dumb
just
nuts
played
right
the
here.
best
Look at that
defense
guy.
ever. That's what y'all were just telling me.
Harden was playing the Warriors.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's not the
oh,
best
God.
defense ever.
And
It's not the best defense ever.
So Harden
If we're
played
just-
the
if we're doing
Warriors.
peak, if
Harden
we're-
played
if-
against the-
can-
Harden played against the
y'all, can we-
Warriors, 100%. Harden
Real
played
talk and
against the
chill.
Warriors.
I appreciate you all doing this battle, but this is all nonsense. Jordan can believe what I want to know why Embiid's at 10. I don't care about anything
I
else.
also want to make it clear. I think Jokic is better than Harden.
I just no. Mark's been trolling all. Mark's been trolling ever since second
Nah,
round.
don't
was
make
over.
that
I'm
shit
done with
clear,
Mark.
Mars.
I'm
Don't
done
make
with
that
Mark.
shit clear.
I'm just making the case that James Harden's peak is being underrated by.
No, sure. He better than SGA and them. I'm trying to figure out
No, he better than Jokic
Embiid.
too.
I'm trying to figure out Embiid. How is Embiid 21-22, 22-23, 23-24, 34 games, 10?
He would have won. He would have in 24.
You
he
say
would've won the
34
league with Embiid
games?
going away.
Yeah, he
They
played
played
34
4
and 23-24.
And 20,
But no, forget the
had he not
MVPs.
got- had he
Forget
not
the
gotten hurt,
MVPs.
he would've won the league with
Scoring,
Embiid going away.
interior defense, face-up scoring.
Yeah, I don't know how Embiid's at 10. I'm gonna be honest.
Who's he
I
better
think-
than?
So wait,
Who do you
swipe
put him
it.
over
Swipe
in
it.
that
I'm
list?
gonna put the list back up, and you tell me who he's better than. All right, SGA
Better than
I'm
SGA.
gonna get in
Yes.
trouble.
is he better than Luka?
Better than Luka. Better than Harden. I know. Hold on. Real talk. I'll make my argument. I know. Not talking playoffs. Real talk. Not talking playoffs.
You got to move Luka up the list.
We're not talking about the playoffs.
I know. Because hold on. I'm going to their absolute peak, which is regular season. I'm saying that's all I'm doing. Luka's higher in the playoffs. I agree.
We got to move Luka up.
I think as a player.
Period.
I think as a player. I think Embiid has shown there's a pinnacle he gets to that I don't think Luka's yet gone to. But if you don't think that's fair, that's fine. I'm just saying that name. SGA, Luka, Harden.
Stop right there. Don't go no further.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Don't go no further.
Are you absolutely goddamn sure?
I'm 100%.
Real talk.
Sure.
If I trip it, if I say that there's a possibility that Embiid at his apex.
There's a possibility, but come on, bro.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, swipe it at the
Could he be better than number 6?
I don't know which number he's gonna say.
Could he be better than number 6? I'm not definitively saying that. I'm not definitively saying it. Could he be better?
LeBron. What actual number?
No, he's talking about number 1. He
sticks on the list, right? The list that was just put out.
Yeah, the list is Kawhi.
I'm saying,
did he have an argument?
Does Embiid have an argument over Kawhi at his best?
Of course he has an argument. Hell yeah, he has an argument.
Wait, Mars. No, is that because he is better at his peak?
Some of the seasons that y'all be naming though, like 66 games.
Embiid's really healthy at his best.
75 games, and he playing 66 is like, all right. But
I'll say Kawhi's peak was better because we factually never saw peak Embiid healthy in the playoffs. Yeah. I'm fine with that being the acknowledgement.
Sure.
But if you just tell me player for player, both at their best, I think Embiid's better.
Mars, can I use the same?
I'm not mad at that. Embiid's great.
Mars, can I use the same logic with the injury? Because Kawhi Leonard in 19 was really beat up with that knee. He was fighting through it, though. And he was amazing.
Well, his peak was
16, 17, 17. Kawhi plays better hurt than Embiid does. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. Injured Kawhi plays better than injured Embiid.
And I feel like, chill, we got to be a little honest about Embiid. Like, remember, Embiid when he was healthy, it got to the point where it was so silly, where you were lucky. I'm talking about lucky if he only had 35 and 10. Like that was a good day for you.
No, that sounds like James Harden.
No. I'm saying 35.
Hey,
and 10.
It does sound like James
Harden. Hold on. I agree. But but then on the other end, though, Jordan, I do think there was in 23 when he was healthy. There was in 24 when he was like healthier before he got really hurt. I think Embiid was having he looked like an anchor, like 19 Embiid. Like,
what was the year? Was it 24? Was the year that he put 71 on Wemby?
Yeah. Well, he did that hurt, by the way, and that was really got him hurt.
And then played like 2 nights later, and then
he was dumb. That ruined Embiid. Embiid was hurt. Played in the first Spurs game to make a point. Played again.
That wasn't what ruined him. He was there.
I'm saying, but he got really hurt though. I'm saying, like, I think that's what he exacerbated Jordan injury, and then he got really, really hurt, and then came back for the Warriors game, got even more hurt, and then he was done. So I think that whole stretch ruined it.
The Embiid I saw in 23, but more so 24. That's one of the best players I've ever seen. So I'm very high on him, but I understand having him lower because he drops in the playoffs.
Same.
Or because he's just never healthy in the playoffs.
Same.
I think both of them are connected. But I'm just saying, purely as a player, you give me a fully healthy Embiid at his best, I'm taking him over half that list. That's what I'm saying.
So how high are you taking him, Swiper?
Yeah, I mean, I'm stopping at 6, tied at the very best, and I'm not going any higher than that. But I can see him with an argument with Kawhi. But
no. You taking that over Harden?
Then who?
Kawhi hurt is better than Embiid hurt. But
again, very limited sample. I think Harden had a better peak because he was healthier, Jordan. I mean, Leonard. So I'm saying, like, if you just take that one block of like him being fully healthy and everything that he had, I think what Embiid was doing was on track. But I also said this, Mars, to be fair, I didn't think that was sustainable what he was doing because it was like
so unbelievable. Yeah,
it was unconscionable.
Yeah,
like,
and that's why James Harden shit is even better.
Can I say the same thing about? Can I say the same? Can I say the same thing about Kawhi Leonard? Even though he was hurt, like how much more efficient, how sharp
16,
he was
17, 17,
with that
18,
mid range, with that not only with that mid range, not only with that mid range, how sharp he was just in limited stuff that he was doing. Right? I think James Harden had a real basic game. I'm not going to argue that point. I just think that he had not James Harden. I'm sorry, Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard. I apologize. I think Kawhi Leonard had a real basic game, but what he was good at, he was better than everybody else at it. 2 dribble, pull up, pop.
Oh yeah,
right.
But it's too much. It's
not
too
even
much
down the
to
long
make
ball.
100
And he
gun,
would
though.
knock down shots. And Kawhi Leonard would knock down shots. He wouldn't just knock down shots like in the second quarter. They were like back-breaking shots that he would knock down. Like when his team was on runs or the other team was on a run, they went on an 8-0 run to get you right back in it, to stop the game. And on top of that, what he was on defense, even at his peak, hurt. So I wasn't able to see Kawhi Leonard when he was no knee injury. I'm fully healthy. I'm incredible. To your point, Mars,
chill.
Kawhi Leonard hurt is better than Joel Embiid hurt. So if Joel Embiid is healthy, what does Kawhi Leonard look like if he doesn't have to worry about that knee injury? What does he?
I mean,
we
hopefully
did
we
see
see
him,
it this
Yeah,
year.
but I've seen Kawhi healthy. I've seen him in the 2017 regular season.
2020 playoffs.
Does what he does. I've seen him in the 2019 regular season. I've seen him in the 2021 regular season and playoffs until he tore his ACL. And he was amazing in all of these seasons. And I remember the 21 playoffs. He was amazing. But I've seen, like, we have the sample of Kawhi healthy.
Yeah.
The issue is we have the sample of Embiid healthy. We've just never seen it in the playoffs. So I'm fine saying Kawhi peak is over Embiid because Embiid is more theoretical. Kawhi has the theoretical part of it too, because what happens in 2017, what happens in 2021. He has the theoretical side, but he also has the reality of we saw him up to that point in 2021. We saw him up to that point in 2017. Joel Embiid is either hurt going into the playoffs or gets hurt in like the second game of the playoffs. Like there's just there's no healthy. The only time Embiid's been healthy in the playoffs is 2020. And that's A, before his peak, and B, that's probably the worst Philly team he's been on. And I still think he was really good in that postseason run.
We need to start calling
let
Embiid by his
me ask
name.
you
Do a
this. Let me ask
180
you
is his
this.
nickname.
Let me ask you this. As a player, right? As a player, who's better? 23-24 regular season Embiid or 24-25 Jokic?
You asking?
I'm asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
Embiid.
What? Doing 180 is better than Jokic?
The Embiid that played in the regular season last
year.
year.
Yeah, 23-24.
Played better than Jokic did in the regular season this
I know you remember him, Jordan. Before he got hurt against Golden State, he was on his way to doing something that we hadn't seen in a long time.
I know. I get that. I would probably agree with you. I just stopped because
if Jokic played some defense in the
it's
regular
not
season this
sustainable.
year, then I'll be fine with saying but Jokic, I think even Swiper would agree, had a bad defense. He was a negative on defense in the regular season. He was not. No, I mean, the whole team. Jokic.
I agree. No, I said this also.
Embiid was not like that's better player and who played better. Two different questions. Embiid played better to me because not only was he the best or second best offensive player in the sport, he was a dominant defender while he was playing. He was dominant protecting the rim, elite in drop, really good rebounding. Like that's why I'm saying Embiid was better that season. But better player is probably still Jokic because Jokic can still improve. Jokic can level up that defense. We saw it in the playoffs. He leveled up. I'm not saying he became an amazing defender. I'm not on that side, but he can level up and become a good passable defender. And Embiid was pretty much probably playing at max capacity. So
he didn't maintain his offensive value, though. To be fair,
he didn't. You are correct. But once again, elite defense in OKC. Now the Clippers defense, I think, is being slightly glazed to try and mitigate the fact that Jokic struggled against them too.
I think the Clippers played him worse than the Thunder did, though. I mean, better than the Thunder did.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds good when you say, "Oh, Jokic dropped against the all-time defense." He played worse against the Clippers, and they're not an all-time defense.
Well, I mean, I think it matches.
So that's what I'm trying to go.
But like I said, Embiid wasn't even at the time. The reason I said it then, it wasn't sustainable because at that juncture, he was basically like 36
best seasons ever.
Yeah, he was 36 on like a 65 and like 11 rebounds. It just wasn't. It no
unanimous
way.
MVP. Like, do we remember we were
unanimous
MVP?
Way. It was no way it was happening.
He was going to make the All League defensive team that year.
You talking about before he got hurt last season?
That was going to happen.
Right.
That was crazy.
Joel Embiid was the unanimous MVP. Then he went down, and then Jokic and Luka came into the fray, and Shea.
Yeah,
but at that point, before Embiid went down, there was no MVP conversations being had. And I don't care about the accolades. I'm not saying, oh, that's what makes him better. But that's how dominant he was.
We can talk about that, though, Miles. We can bring that in.
Oh, Embiid robbed Jokic in 23, and then he came back with a vengeance and was like, robbed who? Who did I rob? And then look at him. Like, I know what I saw.
He dropped 50 on the Wolves in Mini, I think, and then dropped 71 on Wemby. And then he had a stretch.
Two best defenders in the sport, by the way, Rudy and Wemby.
Yeah, to be fair.
And by the way, Swiper, don't undersell that. He kicked Rudy's ass that night.
And he gave the Lakers, I know Real Talk saw that game. He gave the Lakers a triple-double in 3 quarters.
Yes, he did.
You guys got blown out.
That's
because you guys decided to start double-teaming him. Killed you guys. I remember that game vividly.
Philadelphia?
I just don't want to understate like what Swipe.
Yeah, we had the yellow jerseys on.
I remember watching that game against. I remember watching that game against Minnesota.
Yeah.
He kicked Rudy's ass that night.
Yeah.
All the way around.
I think if
in the
Embiid was
mid-range,
healthy,
in the mid-post,
if
he
Embiid
kicked
was
Rudy's
healthy,
ass.
we would have gotten. And I think if Embiid was healthy, Murray was healthy. Let's say no injuries in the league in 2020 on. I think
He'd
that
be the best player in the league.
No, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say I think you would have got a
Harden might be hurt
76ers.
too, by the way. But
There would have been a 76ers Nuggets series like finals already. I think,
which we wanted, by the way. Which
that would have
everybody
been
was talking about.
At least once. No injuries in the league. I think 23. They possibly get past Boston to them that year.
Probably not.
Chill. Are you
like
more?
you underestimating other people be hurt too? They just be playing through it.
Well, I'm going to remember 23. They played Boston. Boston was healthy, but then and I don't want to.
But
Boston
you turn
beat
injuries off, like you know how
Boston
much better a player would be if they put not hurting.
Boston did beat them. Like Embiid and them were there, but I'm saying, let me know. Embiid, I also don't want to glaze over the fact Embiid also just drops in the playoffs, like that net series Mars in 23. I think he was like kind of hurt, but it wasn't what he was.
It got exacerbated. It was one of them games.
Oh, he fell. Yeah, they fell on him.
Claxton.
But he averaged he was averaging
he wasn't playing great before.
No, he averaged like 4 turnovers and 3 assists a
always
game.
hurt though. Like Joel's, it's you know what I'm saying. He's not always injured, but Joel always has something. You know what I'm saying. So even when he's playing great. But I just want to ask y'all real quick before we move on to the next comment of the week is the fact that we're not getting the Joel or Sixers Nuggets finals, is that as bad as not getting those Cavs Lakers back in like 09?
When
we got robbed in
Kobe LeBron. Is it as bad as that?
The Lakers would have mopped the Cavs. Like I get people wanting to see Bron versus Kobe, but in terms of like a competitive series, Philly Denver would have been actually competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They don't.
If Bron and them make the finals, they're losing in 5.
Yeah, because remember, remember Embiid,
probably 4.
Embiid and Jokic
probably 4. Mars, probably.
I think the chat seems like they disagree with you.
But hold on. But time out. Remember in 09 when Nike was doing the ads in the conference. I know Real Talk remembers this. We talk about this. They were doing Kobe LeBron finals ads in the conference finals.
And
like it was ridiculous.
Do a monkey wrench in
it was ridiculous. But to Mars's point, Cleveland that year. Cleveland sucked. They lost to the Magic for a reason.
They didn't.
They didn't suck. They weren't good. They just weren't good. They weren't good as like the Magic or good as the Lakers that year. And then the Lakers made easy work of the Magic.
I mean, the Cavs probably should have beat the Magic, but whatever.
If they had real bigs, they could have beat the Magic. That's why
I take the
Haydu Turkoglu was killing them. Like it just.
I take the regular season into account, and I think that if I'm not mistaken, I think that year they beat the Lakers twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, LeBron was like 16-3 versus him.
But with that being said,
I don't mean that though.
To your point, Mars, I think that front line with the Lakers would have been the difference.
Bynum,
yeah, I think
Bynum and Paul Gasol.
That was the difference. That was the difference in the Orlando series. James was just so good that he was so good at masking a whole bunch of problems that Cleveland had during that time.
Was that the Vucevic era?
Who?
Who's the
Sasha?
Yes.
Vucevic.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sasha Vucevic.
Yes.
James was just so good, and this is why I had such a problem with the way Cleveland was doing things. James was just so good that they just expected him to mask all the problems that they had. And one of the problems
Kobe too.
Yeah, and it's not just guarding Kobe. It's that front line with Gasol and Bynum, right? And Trevor Ariza, Lamar Odom. I mean, that was a big problem for that Cleveland Cavaliers team, which is why they got their ass kicked against Orlando, because Dwight Howard was just so dominant. So now you're going to bring in a guy like Pau Gasol who can stretch the defense. Not only can he stretch the defense, he's a glass cleaner too. And you don't have that. And dragging Zubac away from the basket the way that they did, we can beat the Lakers in the regular season when we see them around Christmas, and then when we see them again in March. Well, but to see them for a week straight,
yeah. To be fair, Chill, the best version, we were on the way. Get out of here. We were on the way to 2011. Remember, that was supposed to be it. Chill, Miami Lakers. Because the Lakers going into
the Lakers were packed up. Man.
Yeah, the Lakers going into the playoffs. Chill, people thought they were going to come out and get for a three-peat. The conversation was three-peat with the Lakers going to that year.
Lakers, and as much as people talked about Miami, the Bulls were in that too.
The Bulls.
For sure. Yeah,
the Bulls were in that too.
Yeah, until they say not really.
But then, like I said, I got 2011 Dirk on my bench yesterday.
For what it's worth, the 2011 Heat would have mopped the Lakers. So
to answer your question,
very competitive either.
To answer your question, Ox, and I think you're right. To answer your question, Rox, we got robbed of a big man show. I would have loved to have seen Joker and
me too.
Because again, that's a matchup right there. Like James and Bryant aren't really a matchup. That's like Jordan and Magic when Scottie Pippen was dealing with him, and they had different matchups. You actually have to deal with your matchup.
No, but to be fair,
Embiid doesn't. They don't put Embiid on your.
Yeah, Embiid does not guard.
But
because he can. Because it's sorry,
Braun would have ran from.
I was gonna explain.
And Cole would have wouldn't got Braun.
Yeah, in the fourth with 4 minutes.
In the fourth, they would have been.
The 76ers don't put Embiid on Jokic because it takes away. There's two things. It takes away from the rim protection, as we know, but also Embiid gets in foul trouble versus Joker because Joker's not like he does all the off ball stuff.
Then you got to be better than Swiper. No, I'm not trying to hear that.
It makes more sense. They keep beating Denver because especially what happened last game. They were dominating in the first half. They put PJ Tucker on Jokic, and Jokic's like, "Oh, it's just pass the ball," and then and then B struck on the other hand. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And then Jokic just like, let's get everybody involved, play passive basketball. Now, I will say that. I would have loved to see playoff Jokic go get a bucket as opposed to this nonsense we get when he played 76ers. And Jokic is like, 25, 20, and 9 and beats 47 and whatever. And he's just like, I don't take this matchup personally. We're all friends. And Beat's like, hell no. I'm going to kick your face in every time. Jokic just don't care about it like that. I don't know why. It annoys the crap out of me sometimes. I don't know why.
I just don't know
why. I can tell you why.
Y'all ready for that?
He just doesn't.
Hey, Mars. I saw you comment on it. I think I kind of agree with Jeff T. There's no way Kobe Bryant got that many first team all defenses. That's crazy. That's a lot. That shit is crazy. There's no way he legitimately got first team that many times. Legitimately. That's crazy.
I think he has the most first teams ever. I think 9 is the most.
Which I think he should have got like 7, 8.
Probably not 7 or 8, maybe 3 or 4. Bro, 9 is crazy.
9 first teams is
9, and you the best offensive player in the NBA too? No possible way. There's no possible way.
That's what makes him a great, because he, unlike everybody else, he understands I'm a world-class athlete. I can play offense and defense.
Yeah, but he's not guarding the best player the whole game.
Not the whole game. You're right. No, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. You're not getting first team 9 times like that.
I mean, no, I feel you. That's why Ron Artest came through. That's why all them dudes.
Yeah,
he had defenders come through. Even Matt Barnes. You know what I'm saying? He had defenders come through. But that's how it goes. Let me get to the next.
Was he better defender than Ariza by the time Ariza got there?
Probably so. Yeah, he's better defender than Ariza. But
Ariza
was a good defender.
He's a more capable defender, but in terms of like what they were actually
guarding the man.
Yeah, Trevor Ariza was probably more valuable defensively because
9 is crazy though. Like I didn't even realize it was 9. 9 is crazy.
I told you finna go. Where was you finna go, Ox?
We about to go to the comment of the week.
Okay.
Look at Real Talk changing the subject. All right.
I'm not gonna get into no Laker player argument with Jordan.
Why don't you like people talk about the Lakers?
Hold on, Swipe. Go ahead.
Good
job, Real Talk. Appreciate you, brother.
We slander 15 up here all the time.
I don't know why you think I'm hating on the Lakers.
Well, 15 ain't.
That was a Real Talk comment.
Matter of fact.
Thank you, Ox.
How do I get y'all out of here when I got this up here? It's okay. We good with the background. Real talk. I see you, boy. Episode 595, Real Talk with the comment of the week. Episode.
Which episode was that?
Go subscribe. Go subscribe. By the way,
that might have been last Friday, right?
A couple of days.
What did we do last Friday?
Today is episode 601. So what?
595.
That was Thursday or Friday, right?
Because I know today's episode 601.
Hey, Real Talk. Why you think I hate the Lakers?
595 was the.
No, we don't need to talk about that right now.
Real Talk. As your lawyer, we're doing comments of the week. We don't need to have arguments about who hates and loves the Lakers. Do not answer that question, Real Talk. As your lawyer,
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Whatever. I don't hate the Lakers.
We're supposed to read these on Monday, mind you, but we get lost. But
I think we do them on Friday now. Yeah, you're right. We usually do them on.
And we do them when we do them.
Well, you know what? I think sometimes Claire should come and host. I think that'd be dope.
I don't think she would like dealing with that though. I don't think she wants to be in the frame.
I think y'all be much
100% that would happen. It would just
start
be
kicking people off the stage.
Yes, she would. 100.
Y'all be much more. Claire don't play that shit. She'll get your ass up out of here. She ain't soft. She ain't soft like Ron. She'll boot your ass. Comment of the week from ZZIP8YR. Ron said AD gets more defensive attention than KD. I need people to remember that for worst take of the year.
Please document it. Write it down.
Going to be on the worst take.
It's not the worst take. That ain't that bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, but it ain't that bad.
That's not as bad of a take as people really.
Yeah, it's not that
bad.
It's
not. I don't agree with the take, but that's not going to come close to being the worst take of the year.
We should really be documenting these.
I mean, I just heard yesterday Moses Malone is better than Stephen Jokic. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So.
Wait, who said that?
You the only one that would say it.
I also would agree with it.
So. No, you wouldn't.
No, not Steph. I wouldn't agree with Steph.
Half of it.
Look at this Glazer.
You gotta know who you're dealing with. See what happens. Real talk. What we have.
I just heard Harden's better than Jokic.
Okay,
I'm saying I can't have
no horrible take.
I disagree.
We're not allowed to have opinions.
That's what I'm saying.
You got too many ones that are up left.
Okay, real talk.
I just look. My thing is this, Swiper. Y'all. I think sometimes y'all think I might be trolling or rage bait. I fucking hate that word, rage bait. But anyway, I think y'all think I'm trolling. But maybe I just don't see hoop the same way y'all see hoop.
You don't.
Okay,
yeah, so you don't know ball, Swiper. That's why.
I ain't talking to you. Neither one of y'all won championships ever, at any point in time.
What?
I'm running
talking about.
What y'all got to do with anything?
I never lost a championship.
You only been at one, so I'm sorry. Excuse me. When you're 1-1.
Chill. What were you?
As I was saying, real talk. So yesterday the conversation was about because money over here at the end. You know when he get about his Joker logic, right? So we were talking about Moses Malone, and the question was Moses Malone at his best? And I was making an argument for Moses Malone in 1981. How awesome he was. Okay, so then Penn comes in and brings the numbers in. And then I thought that because he brought that team, as bad as they were in 1981, to the NBA championship and everything that he did, that I thought that at his best, he was that. So then my English brother, my English nephew over here comes in and says, quote, so that means that he's better than Steph Curry too, at his best. That was and that's what it was. And I answered at his best, by the way. And again, I'm considering what he did. Now, immediately when Mars says that, immediately when I say that, okay, now Moses Malone is better than Steph Curry, period. Okay, that wasn't what the conversation was. That wasn't what the conversation was at all. It was Moses Malone in 1981, what he had done with that crew and took them to the finals, as opposed to Steph Curry at his best, with, by the way, when he made 400 threes. I don't know if you know this. Do you know who was second in the league in threes that year?
James Harden.
Clay.
No. How about the dude running with him?
Yeah, Clay.
How about that dude running with him?
133.
Yes, that dude that was running with him. That was a big part of their offense, and that helped Steph Curry be as good as he was. I'm not arguing that Steph Curry wasn't. I'm not arguing that Steph Curry wasn't awesome because he was fucking fantastic.
He also guarded his position, Chill.
Yeah, I had to deal with Robert Parrish, right?
Yeah.
I 100% had to deal with Jabbar. Yes, I did have to.
Jabbar, do it now.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jabbar in 1981. I apologize, real talk.
You talking about the final show?
I apologize that the reigning league MVP I had to deal with him.
When did you deal with him?
In 1981, in the playoffs, in the first round when they beat them, the reigning league MVP. That was my matchup.
Magic Johnson had a.
But again, real talk.
Who was on that team?
I want to give you context.
Kareem was on the team.
I don't think.
So what?
I don't think.
Swiper, you not hear Chill speaking?
I do. He's yapping again.
No, he's not. He's explaining his take. Go ahead, Chill.
He's explaining his take. Yes.
As I was saying, I think Curry is better than Moses Malone. But for what Moses Malone did in that season, that's what we were talking about. For what Moses Malone did in that season, I thought it was fantastic. That's all I was saying. Okay. That was it.
Now, Swiper, we already went through this. Could we please let Chill have that take? And can we go?
I don't need to bring it up again.
All right, cool. I got comments.
It's in the vault. It's in the vault.
I got comments of the week. Super chats. We got Coop and Bronny. We got Jay.
Deron Holmes, Carter Bryant.
We got. Since what I'm saying is we got a lot of work to do. Can we move on?
Just relax, Swiper. We got. You know what I'm saying? We got the Thunder. We got the Thunder giving up $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
We got this comment of the week is a two-parter, y'all. So let me just get through this part. I'm gonna go to the next one. I'll get through that part, and then we'll go. Hey, Claire, could you stop picking these essays? From
like this one though, to be fair.
From Upgrade Your Mindset, 3265. Let's be real. Hey, yeah, Paulie. Let's be real. Pierce had no weaknesses as a scorer, none. Post game, mid range, 3-ball, isolation, catch and shoot, off screens, clutch shots, free throws. Keep going.
Keep going.
He could get a bucket any way he wanted it. Go left, go right, slow the pace, control the tempo. He was surgical. You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Don't rely on athleticism, just skill, footwork, and craft.
Facts.
Meanwhile, y'all want me to read that paragraph again?
No. We heard you the first time.
I'm making sure.
Big dog. You got it. Pop it.
Meanwhile, half the dudes y'all ranked above him didn't even come into the league as scorers. Damn. LeBron wasn't a true scoring threat until years in. Giannis still can't shoot. SGA and Kawhi developed over time, but Pierce's game is in as a natural born scorer. Second part of that is ask yourself why Shaq, your cousin Chill, called him the truth within his third year. Shaq ain't out here giving nicknames for fun. That name meant something. Pierce gave problems to everybody in his era, from Kobe to Bron to team. Keep going.
Talk about it.
Keep fucking going.
Oh yeah, keep popping it. I'll keep popping it.
Y'all talk about Pierce scores and then rank guys who needed spacing, rule changes, and 5 years of development to be who they are today. Pierce was a walking bucket in any era. Keep disrespecting if you want, but those who actually watch know what time it is. Shout out to Ox for being one of those few. Keep going.
Hold on. Not just Ox.
All that applies to Carmelo.
Not some of it, Swiper, or most of it. Every last bit.
All of it applies to Carmelo Anthony, and Carmelo Anthony was known among Kobe, among LeBron as the toughest guard in the league.
Swiper, you are cooking with that, but you know what else?
He walked through the door.
Walked through the door, averaging 21.
Give it to Melo.
And so did Melo.
Melo cooked Paul Pierce consistently.
What are we doing?
Paul Pierce
He cooked LeBron. Melo was giving everybody work. Go look back at the Hall of Records.
What did that?
Kobe said the toughest cover in the league. He didn't say Paulie P from Jersey Shore. He didn't say LeBron. He said Carmelo Anthony. No, because Melo was a bulldog. That he said Carmelo was the best combination of quickness in the first step and brute strength in the NBA.
That's true. So, Swipe, what I'm saying, Swipe, is that what you're saying is true. I don't think that anywhere in that comment that brother did any downgrading to Carmelo Anthony at all. I think the same applies for Carmelo. But this ain't about Carmelo. This is about Paul Pierce right now. And everything that he said is a fact about Paul Pierce.
Recognize who Paul Pierce was as a bucket getter. Well, I'm not going to argue that. In fact, the night of the draft, Roy Williams is on record. His college basketball coach, quote, "When you think of Paul Pierce, the first thing you do is look at the scoreboard." Because that's who he was. He was a bucket getter. To start, he'll give it to you any and everywhere you want it. And he'll do it consistently. I'm not going to argue that point. Paul Pierce was fantastic.
I don't even think.
Just so y'all, I don't know if y'all dudes know this. Who is the all-time leading scorer in Celtics history?
Paul Pierce.
I'm going to assume it's Paul Pierce.
Yes, Paul Pierce.
I mean, but I don't even think Paul's game was really unlocked like how it would be unlocked if he played in this era. I think if Paul played in this era, bro, you would see some amazing shit from him. Like some amazing shit from him. It's just,
I don't know.
He'd be a top 15 player in the league.
Aren't you saying this about like
he'd be like a top 5?
No, he wouldn't be a top 5 player in the league.
Yeah.
He would
not
keep a
top 5 player in the league today, Jordan?
I think he would because his scoring would probably be talking about like 32, 33 a game. I think Paul would be probably 32, 33 a game.
So who's he better than? He has to be better than people.
Who's he better than? Luka?
I told y'all. No, Luka's a better playmaker than him. That's the only thing.
He better than Jason Tatum?
Yes, he's better than Jason Tatum.
Who, Paul Pierce?
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Better than Jason Tatum, yes. And Jason Tatum's better than Wemby, so what's that mean?
You're talking about top 5, and I'm hearing non-top.
Yeah, I said if Paul played in this era, I think he would average 31, 32 a game.
Is he better than Shea?
It would be very, very close, I think. Very close.
Yes.
And so I probably would take Paul Pierce just because he's a little bit bigger. I think he can
go on the poll on Twitter, guys.
But Paul Pierce in this era, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like it's a lot of things that y'all see from these players that we don't get to see from other players who play.
Jordan, how far, like, because you at this point, every time I hear you like say a comment like this, it's about like every late 90s to 2000 score in the league, how they would come to today's league and be the best shit popping in the league. So how many players from there? How many perimeter scores from there would come into?
Would Allen Iverson be a top 5 player in today's game?
Where would Allen Iverson rank? Where would Allen Iverson rank right now in the league?
Top 5 too.
So would Jerry Stackhouse be a top 5 player in the league?
No.
Because Jerry Stackhouse was like 28 a game, 29 a game.
Yes, but go look at Jerry Stackhouse. Just go look at the way he got what Jerry Stackhouse. Y'all talking about Allen Iverson shot chucker.
What would Antonio McDyess be in today's game?
Oh, don't do that. Because first of all, I like Antonio McDyess. He would not be top 10. He would be top 15.
What about Allen Houston, Jordan? Where would Allen Houston
I really like Allen Houston. He'd probably be top 10, top 12 around there. It'd be better than
we're talking about scores or players?
Just bucket getter, because we talking about Paul Pierce.
We just talking about bucket getters.
Real talk. When you ask real talk, were you talking about just bucket getters, or you talking about just?
I was asking about players, like best
players. Allen Houston would be top 15, but if we were talking about bucket getters, he'd probably be up there. He'd probably be up there.
Where would Latrell be?
Latrell will struggle because it's the 3-point line, but I like Latrell, bro. Latrell was getting down here. Latrell did a lot. It's just the 3-point is a little shaky for Latrell.
I'm gonna say it, Miles, and I know you're gonna roast me for this. Allen Houston better than Devin Booker today.
Yeah, and Donovan Mitchell too, though. Don't forget Donovan Mitchell too. He better than Donovan Mitchell too.
But real talk, you know what? I think it's kind of unfair, like what you just said, like to Jordan. I'm not saying you did it maliciously. I'm just want to just put this out there. And a lot of people do the same thing to me, right? But we're talking about, when we say like in today, we're talking about one, like we'll call it like 2-3 season. You know what I'm saying? Like when we do that, we're talking about like a whole 15, 20 years of scores. So it's like I can take 1-2 from each season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the sample size is so much bigger. So it's not like I'm saying that 80, like 98, or every score was better than the score in 2025. But if you go from 95 all the way to 2010, that's 15 years of basketball. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that we can get 10, 11 guys in there that'll be top 20. You know.
And my question for real talk is like real talk. Do you not believe that the way they play basketball in different eras like benefits the group? I'm talking about the best score. I'm not talking about average. It benefits them more in this era. Like clearly, it does.
I for sure understand that. I do that as well with some players. I just don't do it with. I just think I don't do it with as many as you, right? I'm willing to go like 02, 03 McGrady could possibly be top 3 or the best player in the league today. I'm willing to do that.
Why not Paulie, though?
I'm not willing to say Paul Pierce would be top 5. I'm not willing to go that far for me personally.
But you got
I don't think he would be better than Shea. I don't think he's better than Luka. I don't think he's better than Yo. I don't think he's better than Giannis. And then that 5th spot, I mean, when you got Wemby, you got Embiid,
when is Paul Pierce
bro.
You got like it's a lot of players. It's
not a defender in the league right now. It's not a defender in the league right now that would give Paul problems. Just because he can either go by you, he can shoot the ball, he off the dribble.
I don't know about that.
But wait. See, this is the other part that we don't. Wait, Jordan.
Because
I got.
I don't think nobody's giving him problems.
I think no, because
free space.
When y'all do the transfer of error things, the thing that y'all don't like to like put into consideration is that there are more wing defenders now than ever, because that's basically taking over the league, being switchable as a team and as a unit.
Yeah, but they're not very good.
Wait. Hold on. So when you say that, wait, stop. When you say that there's nobody in the league that would give him trouble, Herb Jones is in the league. Amin Thompson's in the league.
Bro, these guys are not giving Paul Pierce trouble, bro. Y'all like they give trouble. They give trouble to guys that's like on the brink. You talking about the best of scores? They're not giving them trouble. They're not giving Paul Pierce trouble. Paul Pierce is giving them 30. If you say line this shit up and it's the playoffs and you
30 on what?
I mean, you gonna a good score? Yeah, you gotta take your shots. That's how it happens in the playoffs. But I'm not saying it's gonna be a walk in the park for him.
You just said he ain't gonna have trouble. That's what walk in the park means.
Hold on. I'm saying what Shea would do what y'all see Shea do, that y'all think he's the only player in NBA history could do, Paul Pierce could do that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all believe
I'm not giving Paul
NBA
Pierce
history
that
can average
handle.
30, and that shit is amazing. Paul Pierce is the same guy.
He's not Shea.
Okay, no, he is not.
Why isn't he Shea? Why isn't Paul Pierce Shea?
Because his name is Paul.
Besides that, Mark, besides that, why can't Paul Pierce do what Shea did?
Okay, so to answer your question, number one, he ain't as nice as Shea with the pill. That's number one.
Don't have to be. They don't mean nothing.
He's not taking the ball from him, so
okay, that's fine. He doesn't have to be. Okay, sure. He's not as nice in the mid range. That's number two. I don't think that.
What?
No,
Chill. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Chill.
What about the cup? What about out the cup, Chill?
What about in the post?
I don't think that there's much separation. I think that Paul Pierce today, to be honest with you, on a box, I think Paul Pierce is awesome. But Jordan, I don't think you factoring in the athlete today, because we talk about all the time how much better athletes are today. So
I got a guy, great athlete.
Okay, Luka. I'm not going to put Paul Pierce in the same conversation with Luka as a bucket getter, because no, they're not. Those two guys are not even close to the same two people. And in buckets. No, they are not. Luka is not. Luka is
off that list that guy ran down. Did Luka check every box on that list that guy ran down?
Yes. Every last one. I think that Luka is the best player in the game.
Not to the same
degree. Real talk. Would you please bless the panel? Real talk.
But because Luka,
y'all up here talking foolish.
Throw some holy water on the panel. Real talk.
I get it. Because I do think some of the older generation, as basketball continues to evolve, some of the players in older generations do start to get a little disrespected. I get it, but I also think it's disrespectful to say that Paul Pierce would just come into today's league and just do what Shea's doing. Because there's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people doing what Shea's doing.
Do this.
It's not.
No, not in history.
No, now real talk. So okay, real talk.
If Shea is not the only player in NBA history that could do this, why can't we compare past players like T-Mac, Paul Pierce, or this guy to say in this era? So what would Shea do in that era?
No, y'all are missing it.
So what would Shea do in that era?
No, you're missing it. You can say they would come in and be great. That doesn't mean they would be as good as Shea just was this season.
Why not?
That's undermining what we just saw from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm not undermining nothing. I think Shea's awesome, but there is a difference in basketball.
I don't think it's meant to be. I don't think
Shea is the only player in NBA history that can do
it. No, stop saying in history, Jordan.
Basically what he's saying.
No, that's not what he's doing.
I don't think so. I think I'm misunderstanding each other. That's not what's happening. Hold on. Take a step back, y'all. Take a step back. We're not getting anywhere with this. Let's take a step back. I don't think that it's meant to be disrespectful or undermining. And I think if you take that stance, then you can say it the same way the other way. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I think it's fair to say that maybe it wouldn't be the same numbers or the same efficiency, but I think it would be like in a tier, in a range. You know what I'm saying? It might not look the same. And if you feel like SGA, what he did this season is better than Paul Pierce, I think that's fair as well.
It is fair.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't think SGA is just the only guy that's ever had a great season.
That's real talk, man. That's basically what he's saying.
That's not what I said. You don't get what I said. You're not listening. You're listening.
No, I'm listening. No, I'm listening to everything you're saying. I'm listening to everything you're saying.
I did not say that there's no other player that can come in and do what Shea did. That's not what I said.
Right, but I don't think it's trying to undermine Shea, though. I don't think it's trying to undermine or disrespect Shea.
Right, but I'm saying, hold on, because y'all want to hear one piece and y'all want to pop the shit the way y'all want to pop it. Listen, I'm saying the era for Paul Pierce of him getting the shit off that he was getting with the tight, congested space. I'm saying the numbers that he put up, you will be a goddamn fool or out your goddamn mind if you don't think that get boosted across this era. You gotta be out your mind if you don't think that gets boosted.
No, I'm not going to argue that.
Why do you think it's volume that just gets? What if Pierce now just becomes
Jordan, you're the same one. Stop right there, bro. Hold on, like, because you dudes jump on me.
Maybe his efficiency gets boosted.
Jordan,
what about that?
And not only that,
Jordan, everybody's not just
you gonna tell
averaging
Paul Pierce you
35
can
in the
shoot
league,
every
bro.
fucking shot you want to shoot.
Everybody's not just.
You can play this
everybody's
brand
not
of basketball,
averaging 35.
not
I'm sorry.
pass it around. You can play this brand of basketball where no matter what, we believe in analytics. Get your shots up. Do what you gonna do. You don't think Paul Pierce gonna say, "Oh shit, I get to shoot 8, 9 threes a game"?
That's a detriment to his game if he's shooting that many threes. Just so we clear,
It's a detriment to his game back in 05. Chill, not in 2025.
But today.
Anthony Edwards shoot 10 fucking threes a game. Tatum shoot 10 threes a game.
Yo, fellas, we do got to keep it moving though. Let's. So now go ahead. I ain't trying to cut you off. Let's just wrap it up. That's all I'm saying. Let's just wrap it up.
Go ahead, Jill.
So SGA. I don't think Paul Pierce is as good as I don't think Paul Pierce is as good as him coming off pick and roll. I don't think he's as good as him stop and pop in the mid range. I think SGA is better than him at that. I think SGA is better at combination dribbles, getting to the rim, considering what we have in today's game as athletes. Guy, to Real Talk's point, with guys like Herb Jones, with guys like Dyson Daniels, right? With guys like Herb Jones,
You
with guys
think
like
those
Dyson
guys
Daniels.
gonna stop Paul Pierce, but guys like Ron Artest was guarding fucking Paul Pierce, LeBron James guarding Paul Pierce. All these different guys, Bruce Bowen guarding Paul Pierce. All these different guys in the league, but you think guys like Herb Jones, this shit Paul never seen before, is gonna stop Paul Pierce?
Yes. I do think that they can slow him
All
down.
right, let's wrap this shit up.
All right,
Let's wrap this shit up.
Let's keep going.
Let's wrap this shit up. This is the
real
best
quick,
era of basketball. No players can fuck with this era.
Real quick,
Let's
Jordan.
wrap it
I
up.
do see now right there, though, Jordan. I don't think you were trying to undermine SGA, but I do think now you are kind of undermining Herb Jones.
I'm not undermining none of that. I'm saying they not
these
fucking
dudes
with
are
Paul
big and
Pierce
playing
in a
good.
one-on-one.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to say that them dudes wouldn't give him trouble though. Just because even them dudes, even though Paul Pierce was scoring on Ron Artest or whoever you want to name, they were still giving him trouble.
Dyson Daniels,
he was still they were still giving him trouble. It's not like he was just walking by dudes. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it going, y'all. I just
want to make my point clear for the. I'm not saying Paul Pierce would not be great in this era. That is not what I'm saying. I do think he would be a phenomenal scorer in this era.
Top 5 player in the league? No.
Top 5 player in the league? No. Just assuming he would have this level of efficiency that Shea just had in this past season on that volume.
He would have that level of efficiency. I didn't say
so
his levels would be
I just want to be clear. That was
saying.
my point. I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm stating my point. That's it. I just want to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fine.
So as we were saying, a guy like Paul Pierce, he would be fantastic. But in today's game, where we are today, right? To where we are today in today's game, a guy like Paul Pierce, he would be phenomenal. And I don't want to undermine who Paul Pierce was, because there's a reason why he's the all-time leading scorer in Celtic history. There's a reason why he averaged, 25 a game for a bunch of different seasons. There's a reason why he was impossible to deal with one-on-one with a lot of different guys. I'm not going to argue that point. What I am going to say, though, is in today's game, where we are today, I think Paul Pierce would have a lot more trouble than you.
I disagree.
Why would? But I don't. I think to be on.
We got some super chats about the topic.
Okay,
go ahead. Go ahead, Swiper, because you just got here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think to Jordan credit though, KD said offense it's easier to score now, but I don't think that's because the league is worse. I think the league is better. I think the league is so skilled.
I didn't say it was worse either. I didn't say I did the spacing.
I was just gonna finish that point because I think that goes to KD's point. KD said in the Mind the Game podcast that the reason why scoring now is more easier is because it's harder to play defense and load up coverages when you have the amount of spacing around players now. But defenders are still elite. But he even said, as he said, defenders were struggling to stop players then, like the Kobe and the Pauls and the Carmelos in the 2000s. They're struggling even worse in 2025. I actually think Paul would be more successful because of the game type that he has, plus the fact of what he's on the floor with in a modern offense. Think about it. If you inserted Paul Pierce for Jason Tatum and Paul Pierce's scoring type.
Why do y'all keep saying shit we all agree with already?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Chill because Chill made a comment on him
Chill
not
agrees
scoring.
with this.
No, he don't. Chill said he wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying, real talk. Sometimes you want to just talk so badly. Chill said he would have a more difficult time scoring.
The yapper of the year saying that to me.
I do.
Go ahead.
Chill said that and he rebutted it. I think that's
a very simple rebuttal. So just stay out of it, please. I'm saying that Chill. I really not disagree with you. I think if you insert him for Jason Tatum, I think based on his shot profile and the spacing he had available to him, I think to Jordan's point, he would be a better scorer now in this era. But I don't think he's top five.
Paul Pierce was very physical, very strong, and a
get
big
the free throw line too.
But Fresh Prince Shakur says, ever since Paul Pierce said I called game, he gained extra aura. I was losing my mind at that.
He was old. He was older when he did that shit.
He was, but Paul Pierce was still.
He was older. The one is when he was talking shit to the one when he was talking shit to Ron Artest though. That's the one right there.
It wasn't Ron Artest. It was Al Harrington.
Al Harrington. Al Harrington. My bad.
That's fine. That's
what I'm here for.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
He was over.
Mid play.
He wasn't older. He was over. And when he was in Washington,
he was over. He was over when he got to the Clippers. If Paul Pierce don't break his wrist, I guarantee you the Wizards go to the finals.
Hell no. But chill. That move that he hit on Al Harrington, that was a sidestep. I thought you give Paul Pierce, Jason Tatum sidestep attempts. Shit.
With the strong hand too. By the way.
Is he a better sidestep shooter than Jason Tatum? Shit. That's all I'm saying. You a big Jason Tatum guy. That's why it's baffling to me what you're saying about Paul Pierce. It's baffling to me.
I think Jason Tatum is a better athlete. Yeah, how I see him and with the shot selection of Jason Tatum, that's my issue. But he still is one of the best bucket getters in the game. He still gets to the rim. He still finishes at the rim at a high rate. The 3-point shot and the shot selection is a bit tricky. I think that Paul Pierce, I ain't saying that Paul Pierce wouldn't get buckets today. I ain't saying that Paul Pierce wouldn't be one of the best scorers today. But I think that the way the game is today, to you guys' point and how wide open it is, guys like Herb Jones, guys like Dyson Daniels, guys like Kamara, that kid up in Portland, guys like that, I think that they would give Paul Pierce a little bit more trouble.
Than the people that are the era.
Yes, like guys like Bruce Bowen, guys like.
But they were better. Those were elite defenders, though, Chill.
Right, those guys, right? Those guys were. But here's the difference. I think in today's game, I think we have more Herb Jones and Dyson Daniels, and
so Herb Jones gonna go down as a better defender than Bruce Bowen. I just want to know that.
Is he going to go down as a better defender than Bruce Bowen? Well, we don't know. I think he's in year 3 or year 4 right now. Shout
out to Herb Jones for his extension.
Yeah, I think he's in year 3 or year 4. Just so we clear. So
player option last year.
Bruce Bowen up to like here when he got to San Antonio, Bruce Bowen wasn't an all-world defender. Bruce Bowen was on his 4th team in 5 years. It wasn't until he got to San Antonio.
That's not an indictment on a player, but
it 100% is.
I mean, not
doesn't change how good of a defender is.
Yeah, like not as a defender. That doesn't mean because you was on 5 teams, you're not a good defender. That don't mean that.
All right. Let's get back on track. Let's get to some of these next couple of super chats. I'll read because they're about this topic, but we still got to keep going. The Trib one says why are we lying about Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce won with skill outside of the paint. The only type of scorer this league inflates is the elite drivers, not people like Paul Pierce. He's not Luka.
I don't think people have watched Paul Pierce.
Yeah, you didn't watch.
They haven't.
Like 08, 09 Paul Pierce when they were going to the finals, and they haven't seen the Paul Pierce that was
03, 02.
living.
That was doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. That one.
I was thinking about like the 02 to 05.
You would never. The word
he was 50 before 50 when he got down.
Any implication that Paul Pierce wasn't elite driving or elite getting to the rim is just flat out wrong.
Like, you just didn't watch. They didn't watch. He just didn't watch. That's what it is. He just didn't watch.
The games are online. Go watch them. The games.
He watched Brooklyn Nets Paul Pierce and made an assumption that was.
They're just listening to people like Draymond Green. They don't.
Wait. So we all agree Carmelo would be a much more efficient, better scorer in this era.
It ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, I'm just asking. I know Mars is. Melo too. Melo as well.
But yes, a lot of guys would be more efficient.
Sure, I agree.
Yes. Carmelo Anthony would terrorize this league, and he would definitely be top 5.
Carmelo Anthony in the mid-range.
The Trib one says Paul Pierce would be an overall worst player today, much worse on defense and about the same on offense. Spacing doesn't mean everyone gets through.
But okay, so Luka is not very good on off.
Paul's a really good athlete, man. I think people
I do think he would be worse on defense today.
Yeah,
because he got a couple more space. I could get with that point, Mars. But we were talking primarily about buckets. That was it. That's all we were talking about.
Yeah,
where you at? Will says Chill and Real Talk are smoking crack rocks. Paul was a better scorer than SGA in this era.
No, facts. I mean, everybody just doing what SGA doing.
Facts. You smoking crack, nigga?
Yeah.
I got my diesel right here.
Pass that. Yeah, what the hell?
My diesel right here. Matter of fact, we got.
Hey, Swiper, did you say Swiper? Did you say defense is worse? I said, did you say defense is worse now? Like, did you say they playing defense worse now?
No, I don't think they're playing defense worse. I think it's tougher to play defense. I don't think the defenders are worse though.
Nah,
I agree
with
not
you
the same thing. Those two things.
I think there's a lot of good defenders. I was maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago, I was kind of on that, but I start opening my eyes a little more. There's a lot of good defenders in
Ox, would you say that every team has at least one really, really good defender? I don't want to just go through and name them, but I would assume so.
The Lakers ain't
I want to real quick though. I want to respect. I do swipe it to answer your question. I do want to respect basketball, and I do want to respect the NBA players. So I would go ahead and assume that every team has at least 3 guys that are really good defenders. But
3.
It's a 15-man roster, and I want to be respectful to professional basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, I'm sure.
I have a quick question to a lot of you guys. So for people that saying that the defenders are better,
the Lakers gave Vincent.
Why are the defenders better now, like compared to the era of like why?
I think they're gonna say what that dude came up here and said yesterday. The dude that came up here yesterday. Because they have to close.
Ain't no way he said that. Ain't no way he said that.
How hard is it to contest the long mid-range?
Yeah, right. Like you don't know. You ain't never.
So that's why they better because of that.
You ain't never closed down on nothing but the refrigerator. You don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't.
My bad. I'm being salty because he picked me last.
To answer your question, Jordan, and I don't mean to cut you off, real talk, but to answer your question, like the particulars we already know about. The spacing is a lot different. So with the spacing being a lot different, I gotta cover more space, and if I'm not as athletic, it's going to be difficult for me to cover spacing. But as a one-on-one player, like Drew Holiday, for example, Gary Payton or somebody like that, well, the rules are a lot different. I got to be real conscious of how I use my hands. I got to be real conscious of how I use my body and my physicality. So if I'm doing that, right, a lot of guys aren't as smart. And I got to pick and choose spots where I want guys to go. Now, if I can be more physical, now I can pick and choose. I don't have to pick and choose where I want you to go. I know for a fact I'm gonna make you go this way because my physicality is gonna allow me to do that. If I don't have to cover, especially if I don't have to cover that much space, but if I got to cover more space and I can't be as physical with you, well, now I can't really dictate where I want you to go because I can't use my hands as much. So I have to be smarter. So I do think in today's game,
I think perimeter defense is much harder. Much harder.
Okay, so it's much harder. It's much harder. I don't know if that means much better because that means
I didn't. Well, like I want to be.
Like a reverse, then that means the offense would just be better, which it is, and like it's just a reverse. It's just a never-ending cycle for this conversation because I can argue it from both ways. Like I can argue it for both ways, so it's just really unnecessary to be honest with you.
It's just one of them things, man. It's like if we have a job, but I have a tool over here that I can use to make my job a little easier, it doesn't mean that you're better at your job than I am.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's a circle. It's just a circle.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm good at this job and you gave me that tool and I knew how to use it and I'm a quick study, I can pick that up really quickly.
And they modified it a little bit too.
Yeah.
So we can get people off overtime.
So, yeah, facts.
Save some bread.
Let's go ahead. Let's run through some super chats. We'll do this. We're supposed to do it about 10 minutes ago. We'll get to it. Pimp named Slickback says, I'm telling y'all right now, Nolan Traore will be an all-rookie team contender. He gets into the paint and creates effortlessly. If that jumper comes along and his defense holds up, he's going to be nice.
He was the most intriguing of the Nets prospects yesterday. I'll say that.
So that don't mean
he was the one I was highest on last year, but then obviously he fell down draft boards. But everyone else,
yeah. Oh, this is a good one right here. This one right here is the good one, y'all.
I really like Jeremiah Fears.
Shout out to Derek Queen, man. Had a
I seen you shitting on his performance. I seen
Derek Queen.
Yeah, I seen mixed emotions.
No, I gave the optimistic perspective. It can't get worse.
Yeah,
the only way is up.
I was like Mars. There's no way you watched Derek Queen and was like, yeah, this can't get worse. Like, yeah, like that's your takeaway.
Damn, that's tough.
Is that your takeaway?
Derek Queen also, yeah, it can't get worse. I hope.
I think he could be everything. I think he could be everything that Oliver Miller was supposed to be.
Who?
Oliver Miller. That's a name.
Who the hell is that?
Him. Oliver Miller used to play for the Suns. He went to the University of Arkansas. He had a weight problem, and I think that
That's a minute ago, dog.
I think this kid Queen. I think he could be everything that Oliver Miller was supposed to be because he had a.
Dang, he died this year.
Yeah,
he just passed.
Oh, damn, did he?
Yeah, brain cancer.
Yeah.
They have a similar skill set, and I think Queen knows how to use his body very much like Oliver Miller does. Oliver Miller was a really good passer at that time, being that big, being able to pass like that. And I feel like this kid Queen, I think that he has a bit of a skill set that's unique, and if he can take care of his body, I think he could be everything that Oliver Miller was supposed to be.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Eric Espinoza, as a Spurs fan, watching Carter Bryant show his defensive prowess last night was amazing and gives me OG Anunoby vibes. And can't wait for this kid to fully develop his game.
That's right, but it's the shit I be talking about. Like this kid Carter Bryant. The thing that I talk about when I watch Summer League, I need to see translation. You can't teach guys to run fast and jump high, and you can't teach motor. This kid Carter Bryant and I'm sorry, because I get excited about dudes like this. These are the dudes. I'm sorry, Miles. I get excited about dudes like this because these are the dudes that coaches are looking at, like Jordan, going, I got to find some minutes for him. I don't care who else is on the crew. This dude is playing. I'm going to find some run for him. And I can put him anywhere. I can put him at the swing. I can put him at the 2. I can put him at the 4. I'm going to find some run for this dude, though. I love him. His motor more than anything.
Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Wemby, and then you put Sohan out there if you want, if you keep him for defense too.
This isn't a hot take. From a motor standpoint, and I want to make sure
that I'm clear, about the defenders, guys. Just the
De'Aaron Fox.
From a motor standpoint,
combo.
Yeah,
he's
not a back caliber. I'm over the
defender. He's a positive defender.
Oh, real talk. Just want to argue today. I'm just naming the actual very good upper class defenders. I'm not putting Fox in the conversation with Stephon Castle.
He's a positive.
Just from a motor standpoint, and I don't know if this is a hot take. I ain't talking about him as a player. I don't think that he's this caliber player, but just from a motor standpoint, he reminds me of Giannis. He looks like a guy who I'm the way I play, I'm trying to get away from something. Whatever it was, I ain't going back to that. And if it means that I got to run you over, if it means that I got to step my foot on this gas and stand on it the entire game, and you're going to get everything out of me, then you're going to get it. That's what this kid fighting around screens, sticking his nose in there, playing defense, consistently being in front of guys. And there was times when he didn't even know where he was supposed to be, but he was just around it, not even knowing he was just there. And
I like that.
I love guys like that, Ox. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little excited because I just love dudes like that, yo.
Yo, chill. When Penn sent through the clip to the super chat, and I watched that like 10 times. I was actually I was about to pull off. I had to stay parked because I had to keep watching. Like it was exciting because even when he got beat, I always like the fact when you can run back and beat him to the spot, try to turn him again, or when he got beat and he would recover and get those blocks. I was digging what I seen from him. What y'all thought?
He's crazy, great athlete too.
It's just great, biggest crowd. That's just another get for the Spurs. Shout out to the Spurs.
Hey, the Spurs defense could be scary.
I thought he was going to Portland. Yeah, I thought he was going to Portland, but the Spurs got one for sure. Because I'm a swiper. You got Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Wemby, Sohan, throw Vassell in there, throw De'Aaron in there. The upside defensively is through the roof. And if his offense comes around, he is able to be more assertive. Is he able to shoot the three with some consistency? That's that starting 3 for the foreseeable future, in my opinion. I think he's great.
Yeah, so we need to bring Pop back, huh?
Whatever they trade Vassell for.
Chill out, Jordan. You gonna give him a stroke?
Pop ain't coming back.
Give him another one. Chill out, yo. You did enough.
Pope gonna be in the upper office. You can go
talk
to him whenever you need.
Yeah. DBZ Stay says Steph behind Bron, KD, AD, Wemby, and Luka is insane. As soon as he has any help on offense, he was a top 5 player. Also, he played more games than Luka, Wemby, and AD, and they didn't even make the playoffs.
No, the rankings.
Yeah, when I first read it, I thought he was doing the peak one. That's why I was confused because I saw Bron's name, but then I realized what it was. I would have had Steph above a couple of those guys for sure.
I'm not just going to ignore a whole sample size of mediocre play for Steph Curry because, I'm not doing that respectfully. AD had hit heights that Steph, if you want to say Steph was playing like a top 5 player, AD hit those heights this year. Wemby for a certain amount of games hit those heights this year. KD hit those heights this year. Bron hit those heights this year. So if you're talking about hitting top 5 heights, all of those players, maybe even Luka, you could say for a stretch of games. So all of those players hit heights for a stretch of games. That doesn't nullify Steph was mid for a good portion of the season.
Steph had the lowest floor of all of them. You could argue. So
Real
Well,
talk.
Bron for
Real
2
talking.
weeks was
Real
god
talking.
awful.
This night.
but
I'm sorry,
Bron
I mean,
for
man.
2 weeks
I
was
seen
god
Steph
awful.
have some stinkers.
Real talking. This nice ass house, and you're gonna act like ain't no roaches in here. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, like what the hell?
This house is.
Well,
yo,
I
but
would
don't
have
keep
had
roaches over
Steph. I would have had Steph in the top 10 though, for sure. I definitely disagree with Steph not making the top 10.
Yeah. We got One Mission became a YouTube member. Shout out to One Mission. Tall Up 340 became a YouTube member. Shout out to you as well. And what next? NXT became a member. Shout out to you. And Brandon Robinson became a YouTube member, man. Shout out to you, Brandon, for sure. Okay, y'all. So what about Cooper Flagg in the Bronny James matchup? What did we see last night, y'all?
Well, I won't speak on Bronny James because I'm not allowed to speak on Lakers while I'm up here. So I'll go with Cooper Flagg. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't. I wouldn't say it's, the words. I don't want to use not impressive, but there's highs and there's lows. The lows, obviously, he couldn't get it going. The high for me was he was trying to get it going. You could see he was just missing shots. I know they're trying out him just playing point guard. That probably gonna stop once the season start. I don't think
Jordan.
Oh hell yeah, that's not gonna be a thing. Yeah, it's not gonna be a thing. Not for his game. He's so much because he's so much better. He's so much better. Like they had him at point guard yesterday. He didn't run one play. They put so much pressure on him. He just tried to go downhill. That's it every time. Like it's just not a good recipe for him. You might see him in action like they run in Europe all the time, where they set a ball screen for him with a smaller guard, maybe in transition. But him going 5 for 20 yesterday, like I said, I don't put a lot of stock on it, but the shots he was missing and taking, I know he's gonna make in the regular season.
Yep.
So that was that to me, and he still looked like he can be a very good defender, a rebounder. He rebounds in traffic well too, and on the side of AD or Lively or Gafford, like that's gonna be key. And you know, Jason Kidd is not weird in a bad way, but he'll throw some lineups out there. You might see Cooper Flagg at the 3 sometime. So
that's what I think he is. Anyway.
So yeah, so you might see AD, Cooper Flagg out there, maybe with Lively, even though it's a big lineup, but you might see Jason Kidd do that. And so that to me,
that's what I expect him to start with.
He might, because you're right, because Kyrie hurt. But you forgot about PJ Washington.
He went out Kyrie though.
But PJ Washington is there. So my thing is, you saw a lot of versatility from Cooper Flagg. Not looking at just his numbers as far as 5 for 20 scoring, but I don't like the point guard shit. That shit was bad.
Well, I do like the competitive spirit that he showed. He's going to be one of the best transition players in the league, probably immediately as far as like play finishing. I think he'll be getting out on the wing once they get stops, get the board, rebound, and go. I think because of some of their offensive limitations they might have in half court, especially with Kyrie Irving down, they're going to probably look to push the pace a little bit more, and I think that's going to benefit him. As you said, I do like the versatility we saw, the rebounding. I do think he's a solid passer as well. I think, maybe not like a playmaker, but he can definitely make some passes. The player that caught my eye kind of the most though in that game was the Nembhard brother.
Right.
Very good player. Looked a lot like his brother a few times out there, snaking pick and rolls, getting to that mid range. He definitely can pass. You can see why he led the country in assists last year in college.
2 years. He pretty much was top 2 years in a row.
Yeah. So he can make reads, can make passes, got a mid range game, smart, can process. Like he's gonna be. I think he can be a pretty good pro. So yeah.
Only thing about that, only my rebuttal about that real talk about the Ryan Nembhard kid. He's small. That's the only thing. He's small. They make you small guards. And I was telling Penn this last night on playback. they make small guards prove it, whether it's in a G League or in another league, at least 2 to 3 years. So he gonna have to prove himself for about 2 years.
He's 6 feet tall,
if that. And he's not athletic, but he understands what to do with the basketball.
Yeah,
he understands. It's just he's gonna have to prove that he can consistently lead a team at least for 2 years before they really give him a real shot. Because it's a kid, Noel, the Marquise Noel kid. He was with Toronto. He's solid too. He can pass the ball. Like, he had crazy numbers in college as far as assisting, but he's so small. He's smaller than them hard though, but they just make them. They got to make you prove it for some reason. So
Jordan, you and I are on opposite ends with Cooper Flagg, because I think Jason Kidd, as a former league guard, I think that he looks at Cooper Flagg like the evolution in the game. Like, I got a big guy who can handle the ball. He looked so much more comfortable than I thought he would with the ball. Just bringing the ball up. I ain't even talking about in the half court. Just bringing the ball up and in space. He just looked so much more comfortable getting the ball off the glass and going with it. So when we get in half court, I think that Jason Kidd is going to change some of that offense to have him at the lead guard, where we may not be running, we may not be running just pick and roll. We may run stuff where we get him in isolation, where he can go one-on-one against a smaller guy. We may get him in space where we have him at the top of the key, not necessarily a pick and roll where he'll get off the ball, come back and get it, and then go at a guy, where we got action off the ball and cause confusion. I think that his defense, because he looks like a quick study to me too. He looks like a guy who understands the game, and it doesn't look like I got to tell him things 2, 3, 4 times for him to get it. I understand that he's a rookie and there's things that he's going to have to learn over time. But I feel like his comfortability with the basketball, his toughness, and his defense, and him being a quick study, I think he's going to be just fine. Now, as far as Bronny James, I think we are exactly where we would be if he was in school. I see how much stronger he's gotten. I see the development. I just don't think we're there yet. Like, we're in a space where I still think that he's a that.
How do you measure that he got stronger? I just want to know that. Like, how do you measure?
Just looking at his body and looking at his body, looking at how much faster he is, looking at how he absorbs contact and gets guys off of him. I remember watching him last year.
When did he do that yesterday?
When did he do what yesterday?
Get guys off of him.
Well, just from picks. Like, last year, watching him in the summer league, like, he would get knocked over a lot and he would get knocked off balance a lot. This year, he stood his ground a lot more times when we got cross action, and I'm watching him in screens where he just wouldn't get knocked over. He would absorb contact and just keep going. With that being said, I feel like we're still at the two-way player. We ain't there yet where I feel like he's going to be a major contributor. I still think we're another year or so away, a year, maybe 2 years away. But I like the development of where he is. I'm not one of these people that's looking at Bronny James like,
Bronny James got 2 more years.
I don't think so. No.
All right, there you go.
I don't think so.
You do know his contract is for 4 years.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
It's a 4-year contract.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Isn't it guaranteed also?
Yes, sir. $8 million.
Guaranteed. So
$8 million.
he will be there.
So JT, Bron gonna play 4 more years?
I don't think so.
Is he gonna play 2 more years?
I think I do think he'll play 2 more years. I do think that. I think he'll play next year.
Bron gonna play 2 more years?
I think he'll play next year, and then I think after next year, I think that's
they're gonna play through Bronny contract, and it's all fair.
What is the? I'm curious because Jordan, you brought up about Cooper Flagg maybe starting at the 3 or playing a lot of 3. What is? And I know it doesn't really matter as much, but what's the starting lineup going to be for Dallas? Are they going to go Lively, AD, Coop? Because I know you brought up PJ Washington, or are they going to go AD, Coop, PJ? Like, what's the starting lineup going to be before Kyrie gets here and even after Kyrie gets back?
You got to go D'Angelo Russell. Probably go D'Angelo Russell. I think they probably going to have another playmaker out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Dante Exum start.
Klay Thompson is their starting 2
guard. I forgot about Klay Thompson. You know what? That's the main guy we forgot with the match.
Klay Thompson is their starting 2 guard. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Klay Thompson. I wouldn't be surprised if PJ goes to 3. AD don't want to play the 5.
That's what Lively is there
PJ
for.
PJ coming off the bench, bro. I can't see PJ coming off the bench. That's going to be hard for me to see.
I think he's coming off the bench. I think it's going to be Lively, AD, Cooper, Klay, and then D'Lo.
I'm wrong for thinking it could be Max Christie.
Yeah, you don't think Max starts over Klay?
I understand politics of the NBA. Like, am I wrong for thinking that's a possibility?
You're not starting
who's like, if they go D'Lo, Klay, what, Coop, AD, Lively.
Yep.
You're gonna have what, Coop guarding the best players on the opposite team?
Possible. You know,
Well,
y'all say Kevin
Coop,
Garnett.
Clay, yeah, Lively. I mean, they run their
Klay
system.
Thompson,
They run this
big
length.
2025.
Yeah, but they have so much rim protection though. Like that's not really going to be their defense is going to be elite. But they will. Matt Christie can't start over Clay for many different reasons, and Mars is 100% right. Politics and money. Clay starting, So
yeah. I understand it.
I don't see Clay coming off the bench. I just don't see
Clay for sure ain't coming off the bench
because of how good he is and his value.
I think he's still good
because of the politics.
I think they need him starting. I think they need him starting.
I think his spacing is going to be huge because whether you want to admit it or not, Clay is still an elite shooter. Like still an elite shooter.
Then to sub him for Max Christie,
D'Lo gonna need somebody to pass the ball to because everybody else is a rumor.
I mean, Max Christie, PJ, and Najee Marshall off the bench.
That's nasty.
That's a solid. Max Christie might run.
Dapper off the bench too.
Dante Exum too. Don't forget about Dante Exum. But
I mean, Dallas got a squad.
Max Christie can run.
Dante Exum.
Dante Exum gonna be all right. But
so how did they
get away? Either way, good job, Nico.
Max Christie can run on one a little bit too.
They you know what? I'm actually willing to say this. I can see them being before Kyrie gets back. They're a 6-7 seed before he gets back. Maybe
top three.
Well, not without Kyrie. I don't. Maybe.
Why though? A lot of this stuff is going to be predicated on defense. And to my point earlier about Cooper Flagg, I think D'Angelo Russell plays great off the ball. I don't think he plays as well on the ball that he does off the ball. And I think that they're going to use Cooper Flagg a lot more. I think they're going to use Cooper Flagg a lot more on the ball than we.
11 seed. 11 seed.
Okay. Yeah, if they're doing
Flagg is on the ball. 11 seed.
Jordan's going to get his wish. D'Angelo Russell's going to have the ball a lot, especially
you're going to see some playmaking.
And actually, and Jordan, I was one that supported the D'Lo to Dallas move. I do think he's going to be really good for them. But after, I do think now you can't just win games off defense because now I've seen the Rockets now. Like I saw it happen.
Well, we win games off of rebounding.
Defensive.
Well, rebounding. But I'm saying like if you're thinking like, oh, Dallas can't be this certain team because offensively they can't hit this threshold, like.
But if they can stop them, shit.
Dallas are going to be a hard team to blow out.
Yeah.
Mars, when you talked about their bench, did you say Daniel Gafford too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. All right.
Hey, why you don't like Dante Exum though, Ox?
But I just don't think he's
a solid defender too. He's a solid defender.
Okay, that's cool. I don't think he's necessarily like a. I don't want to call. Yeah, I will. He's weak, bro. Dante's not that good. Bro.
Tesla Edwards gonna be there. Tesla Edwards gonna be there.
Nah, he ain't gonna play.
Garbage.
Ain't no way y'all think Dante Exum weak, bro. He not weak. He not like a perennial bench player, but he not weak, bro. He was all right for me last year. He gave him solid minutes.
Nope. Swipe okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't want to interrupt anyone. Is there a pathway for them to be a worse, but maybe I don't know. Could they be close to what the Rockets were last year without Kyrie? Just with the rebounding, the defense, the big lineups, just dominating the paint. 80, a much better version of Şengün.
They're better than that.
Well,
it's going to be a similar concept.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
My thing would be why can't they be? That would be my question. Why can't
they're similar, but they got AD, so it's like.
So I think we might be underselling.
They're going to be a less switchable defense, though. So it's going to be a different in terms of execution, but the concept of how we have success is going to be similar.
The teams are similar. I mean, Jalen Green and D'Angelo Russell, same thing.
Okay, if 45 games, Jordan, let's say AD plays 38 of the 45 to start the season. There's a path where they're 23 and 15 in those games, maybe 24 and 14. There's a possibility.
28 and 10.
Well, actually, no. Let me say this because now they're playing the Eastern Conference, so those are all wins. So now they're the top 5 in the West. So there's a world where they're like really good, and like people are like, Kyrie comes back, they're fighting for a championship.
If they're really good, they can delay Kyrie, not play him because you obviously want to get in a rhythm, but they could bring Kyrie back post All-Star, like take as much time as they want.
That's what I think.
He don't know if he's coming back though.
That would be ideal.
He's supposed to say that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't play this season. No, that would not surprise me at all.
He might be like Jamal.
Some of you guys, I don't want to derail this, but some of you guys, maybe you can school me. Who is this shot blocking machine in Minnesota?
Who is this
I
kid?
told you about Berenger
Oh, the
when,
new
when they drafted him.
What
I told
the
you about
hell?
him. You asked me.
Hey.
Defensively, offensively, he looked better than I thought he was gonna look. So shout out to him. But yeah, I told you he's that Rudy Gobert replacement. That's the vision.
Yeah, that's what
that when they drafted him. But
you did tell me about him, Moss. Yes, you
that's
did.
The most,
I do remember that.
That's the most impressive performance of the night. Yo, I'm Berenger.
Whatever was out there, he was just smacking it away.
I love
Goodbye. Nope. Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Hey, what happened to the
Sharp?
Sharp?
I had some Wolves fans in the chat last night. They were basically like,
no, the first kid we got.
Reno.
Yeah, Renault, kid out of Stanford.
I ain't watched you guys' game. I ain't gonna lie to you, so I can't speak on him.
What about the Sharp kid? What about the 7'5" dude that was in the G League last year? Is his name Emmanuel Sharp?
On Dallas?
Yeah, I didn't see him last night.
No, he played. Didn't he play?
No, I didn't see his ass last night. He's 7'5". It ain't hard to miss him.
No, he played. No, that because when the game started, I was like, "Who is this 8-foot nigga they got out here?" So no, he played.
I barely seen him last night. I'm like, where the hell he at?
Berenger was, he nice. The thing I like is normally when you have like a young shot blocker, young rim protector, they're not disciplined, but he was defending with discipline. Like he weren't jumping for up fakes. He was staying vertical. He wasn't fouling unnecessarily. He played with patience on offense. Mm-hmm. He threw one nice like outlet to who was it? Someone was
he can catch the ball.
Yeah, like he had good hands. Like Berenger looked good. Now I'm always on the side of I don't overreact to summer league. Like someone has 38 in summer leagues, like cool. But the process of how Berenger was playing looks repeatable. And if it is repeatable, that's really valuable. So he was like I was most impressed by him. He was my most, but I also didn't watch every game, so I can't speak on the games I watched.
And I think it would be ill of me for all the Nuggets fans watching to not mention Deron Holmes. Deron Holmes looks really good, y'all. Mm-hmm. He was 3 of 5 from 3 yesterday, attacked multiple closeouts. Very good weak side defender as well. He's about 6'10", really good athlete. Doesn't have the burst yet. I think he will by November, October this year. But he looks special, and he's going to be the backup for the Nuggets this year, and he's exactly what they've been looking for. And he is the coaches said he might be the best shooter on the team behind the scenes. And so far, through the 2 summer league games we had last year and this year, I think he's shooting 4 of 6 from 3, and he's hit multiple jumpers, like baseline and stuff as well. Like he just looks like a modern.
You already? Is that what you got?
Well, I'm not. Look, y'all know, and I hope if you're watching the show, apologize. There's a possibility where I think he's already better than Peyton Watson, which saying something about Peyton Watson, given that I think he's 2 years in or 3 years in, but really 2, but 3 years in, going into year 4, he already looks like a better offensive player for sure than Peyton. But then it's going to be the defense that catches up. But if he is better already, or at least, then I think you're having a lot of fun with lineup versatility with Holmes. So he was supposed to play last year, obviously, but looks really good. I watched
the game winner too.
Oh yeah. Looks like real talk. Looks just like Ev. What's his name? Played for Miami. The point guard last year.
Davion Mitchell?
No, bro.
On what team? On who team?
For the Bucks, bro. He played for Miami last year. Somebody remember his name in the chat.
He said, "Look like Ev."
Yeah, he does, bro. He played for Miami last year, y'all.
I have no idea who Swiper talking about.
Me neither.
Ev is.
That's why he told me because
that's what I'm saying, Mars.
I don't know.
Mm-mm. Hold on, man. I can't because AJ Bouye. AJ Bouye. Is it Bouye? Step back 3.
The guy who hit the game winner. That's what I just said.
Yeah, AJ Bouye. I didn't know his name.
I said Bouye. I don't know.
His nickname gonna be Booyah.
That show was tough. That show was really
his nickname gonna be Booyah. Watch. Just like Mr. Dual 180. Y'all know who Mr. Dual 180 is?
Who's that?
No.
See, y'all not hip to people's nicknames. That's Joel Embiid nickname.
I never called him that.
Why is that?
Honey 2 days
just like James Harden nickname is Honey Bun.
And now look at who's victory lap.
Jordan is looking at these nicknames on Basketball Reference.
I'm definitely gonna.
Have you seen?
I don't know where they be getting some of them nicknames from.
Who chill?
What's Charles?
I'm definitely gonna pay a lot more attention.
You going encyclopedia?
No, he had a whole bunch of
Damn,
games.
what
He did. Yeah, pizza. The
Yeah, well,
truck.
Jill,
pizza is crazy.
Jill, you're saying you're paying attention to who
I'm
now?
going to pay a lot more attention to this kid Behringer this season. I think that he could be a good backup to Rudy Gobert, and he looked like. Now, don't get me wrong. Like when he gets on the floor in an actual NBA game, even though it's the summer league and you're playing against less than talent, but when he gets in an actual NBA game, he may struggle. But he just looks like he is where he's supposed to be. His verticality when he blocks shots, he looks comfortable blocking shots. He doesn't really get pushed around like that. I'd like to see him rebound a little bit better as a big, but as far as him protecting the rim and being a paint presence, I'm gonna definitely pay attention to him, no doubt.
You know who else
Shannon
I like over
really
there?
pass the ball, by the way.
You said who?
Terrence Shannon.
Shannon shouldn't be in Minnesota. They stole him.
Yeah,
he shouldn't even be
really
there.
Well, there's reasons why he fell. There's reasons why he fell.
We 100% know that.
Yeah,
he should be starting. He should be running somebody's
He's
crew.
going to be a good player.
Yeah, he went to 27. Was it 27 overall?
He dropped to the late first round.
He was good last year. Did he play in the playoffs?
Yeah, he did a little bit. Yeah,
but Terrence Shannon, you give him some more opportunity. I'm not saying
it's some star quality there.
It's you got explosive comfortability driving, can make reads on the move, can knock down jump shots. Terrence Shannon, he nice.
Well, if he's in Washington, is he their starting lead guard?
Lead guard?
I don't think he's a wing.
I think it's a wing.
I don't know. I don't even know Washington's starting lineup. I don't know what they're going to do next year.
CJ McCollum, Bilal, Chris Middleton.
You're gonna have Bub, CJ, Bilal,
Chris Middleton. Where's he at?
Chris Middleton and Saul.
Ugh.
I don't know who's gonna start for Washington next year. They got a bunch of guys who are going to be trying to play young guys.
But hey, by the way, I want to say this too. I know people don't love him; they don't like his name, all that stuff. But again, Jalen Clark can play. So they have Jalen Clark and Terrence Shannon Jr. coming off the bench in Minnesota. Like,
how do y'all like Dillingham? Did y'all like Dillingham?
Going 8 overall is crazy. But
I'm not the most optimistic. But he's a young
hold on. The reason why I asked Mars, because last year when I brought it up, it was penciled in. Dillingham, blah blah. Dillingham. I'm like, where have you seen a guard his size do?
Yeah, he looks.
Oh, Jordan, I was on your side. On your side.
Boy, they was Dillingham. I'm like, are y'all out of y'all damn mind?
He looks small out there on the court. I'm not
gonna
lie. Like, he looks small, man.
He can't play over Clark. To me, he doesn't play over Clark or Shannon.
Can he be D'Lo? Can he be like a D'Lo?
No. D'Angelo Russell?
He's not big as D'Lo.
I know. I'm saying, but
like,
what's his like pathway? Like, you know what I mean?
Emmanuel Quickly, he's a lot worse than Emmanuel Quickly. He's a lot worse to me. Bones Highland, damn near.
Yeah,
I said that out the draft.
Bones is bigger than him too. Though.
He is though.
Bones better than him too.
But why would Tim Connolly take
longer than him?
Real talk. Why would Tim Connolly take that kind of player at 8 overall? That didn't even.
I don't know.
Because of the hype that he had. It had to be the hype that he had.
I mean, the offensive.
They technically needed a point guard too.
He did display of like
very. McCain was right there.
But wait though.
I was Team McCain, by the way. I was very
real talk. McCain is 6'5".
But real quick though, Swipe, if they're still good as they are, and then they got Terrence Shannon, they got time. Like Dillingham doesn't have to be great.
You don't got to be good right now.
And it doesn't even have to be next season. It could be even the season after.
Now next season he out the league. For
no,
sure.
not if he keeps improving. If he
not out the league, but out there.
8th pick is going.
Hey, you know who to look right there? That Penn. The issue. Connolly was watching Penn, wasn't watching me. They should have got Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell would have been great in Minnesota. He'd be great in Minnesota.
Yeah, he would.
I think they should have went and got Lonzo, but
Lonzo
that would have been good too.
Why was everybody so sleep on Jared McCain though? That's what tripped me out. Like, what they just worried about his off the court TikToks and shit? Because I think
we can make those the reasons, but I think basketball wise, he's a 6'3" 2 guard.
Yeah,
he's not a point guard.
Yeah,
so he's an
really damn good at it though, Mars.
No, I agree. I was high on McCain. I liked him over Dalton. I liked McCain a lot. But I think basketball reasons, he is an undersized guard who can't initiate offense for you. He has to play pretty much off the ball. I thought he made up for that with his shooting ability and how intelligent he was. Very, very smart player. Really good playing off 2 feet. Really good shooter. Crafty.
McCain got a big body too, bro.
And the motor was through the roof. Like, he's competing on the glass, boxing out, all of those things. So I just liked like his intangibles and his skill set. But I think the basketball reason why he dropped is because he's a 6'3" unathletic.
And he's not a side-to-side athlete. Honestly, it's a very similar criticism to Jamal in 16 because of the side-to-side stuff. And then the dude that went this year from Florida, Jordan. Walter Clayton. Just how can he be a horizontal defender and all that kind of stuff? But Jared is.
I know who can, and it looks like that kid Escom can. Yes.
Oh, BJ.
Yes.
Well, BJ's
I told y'all he was my sleeper pick up here for rookie of the year.
Sick and Bears.
Hey, Swiper. Swiper. I just left Baylor. Left Baylor 2 days ago, right? Baylor getting ready to go play in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You know the kid that looked like that the one act like Anthony Edwards. What's his name?
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Damn, I forgot his name that fast.
It's you're talking about
the kid from Cameroon.
He can wear number 5. And
yo, Jordan. That's the kid. That's the kid I was talking about. I seen at the Hoop Summit that was giving it to.
No, that boy like that. That boy is like that. Look, bro. It's not very many players I've seen. Huh?
Nah, I can't even say his name. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a funny name, but it's not very many players.
Not funny name, but it's a.
No, I'm saying it's like a
unique name. How about that? How about unique? How about that?
Yeah, it's a unique name.
Tunde Yusufu, it looks like.
Yeah. Yo, Jordan, he was going.
Tunde, that's his name. Tunde.
He was going straight at AJ.
Listen. All the Anthony Edwards shit aside, cold. Both ends. He
got mid-range game. Everything.
Both ends of the floor. He don't play. Baylor, you might not even see his best at Baylor. First of all,
nobody ever does that at Baylor. Yeah, nobody does that at Baylor.
I mean, he's a very confident player. That's number one. Like when I was talking to him, like some of the shit he was saying, and I ain't gonna say it on air, but it's like, bro, I see it. Like I asked him, I said, what do you do if you down 3? If you down in a Big 12 game, let's say against U of H, and you shooting 2 for 17 or 2 for 11, and he's like, shit, I try to get 6 for 15 as long as we win. And I'm like,
Tunde?
Yeah, Tunde. That's the right answer, bro. He got a steal.
Hey, they got Iguodala too.
The right
Iggy too there, by the way.
The right answer, Jordan, should have been I'll never be 2 for 17.
I mean, but shit happened in the Big 12. You ain't gonna play perfect in the Big 12.
2 for 17,
bro. He got a steal and he was at half court. And I said, bro, he about to windmill this joint.
Hey man,
he windmilled that joint. And Coach Drew said, hey, don't do that shit in the game. And he said, oh, I'm gonna do it in the game. He said, this is his exact words. I do not miss windmill. That's what he said. I don't miss windmill.
Hey man, we about 2 more players from me right behind Duke and who's the second best?
Relax, Swiper. Relax.
No, hold on. Duke and whatever.
Shout out to Baylor though. Shout out to Baylor.
Hey, you got another one though, Swiper. The kid that transferred from Tennessee, his name Cam. I forgot his last name. His name Cam. He's solid. He probably gonna be an NBA player too. He like 6'7", athletic, gets his man.
Like I said, I just said Iggy too. Iggy too.
He's probably not gonna play though. He's probably gonna red.
Andre Iguodala's son.
Yep, is playing at Baylor.
Mm-hmm. He crazy athletic. After practice, this man did.
Scott Drew is an NBA. Yo, you want to play an NBA? Play for Scott Drew.
This man did an hour of dunking after practice, chill. Like he did like 100 dunks. I'm like, bro, how the hell do you got that much energy? He just went. I'm like, what the hell?
Talking about Cameron Carr, by the way.
Yeah,
he but look though, y'all. We only got 30 minutes. I can't go over today. So Swiper, unless you gonna host.
Let's get it. We
can do some super chats. We can do it.
Let's get it
out. What I was gonna say before we get to the super chats, real quick. I'm just trying to host. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to host. I want to wrap up the segment properly. So before we get to the super chats, y'all, let's everybody just say who they were most impressed by last night in the summer league, and then let's knock out these super chats.
Yo, I'm Barry.
Oh, sorry. Kid Behringer? Okay.
Kid Behringer from Minnesota. I love him. Yes. I'm going to be paying attention to him this season.
What about you, Swiper?
Who am I paying attention to in Summer League?
No, like who are you most impressed by just by opening night?
I mean, given the context coming off Achilles, Duran, but it's Cameron Bryant. I mean, it's just Carter. Sorry, Cameron. I was saying Cameron Carter.
You talking about so Carter far, Ox, or you talking about just last night?
Just last night. Like from what we seen.
Shit, we only watched the Lakers joint, so. Well, I only watched the Lakers joint. If I say DJ, I'm being biased, but I'll just go Cooper Flagg. Just
why DJ biased?
DJ Stewart.
Oh, Stewart. I got you.
Yeah, he looked solid for a little bit. He had a bad last 3-4 minutes of the game, but overall he was solid.
Right. What about you, Real Talk?
I'm gonna go Ryan Nimhard.
Okay. You know what? I like Beasley.
He did too many bonehead stuff for me.
Darius Beasley.
Yes, he low key need to make the roster.
Hey, he is solid, but
him, Real Talk.
He is solid, bro. It's so fast. He got out the league so damn fast, and it's crazy, bro.
He couldn't shoot the three, and the league was like, you can't shoot the three. Get out of the league.
Yeah,
right.
But he does so many other things, though. Like,
but he don't need to play with the Lakers, though. Real talk, he don't need to play with the Lakers.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's knock out these super chats so we can get on with our days. Cowboy Bob says he was clutch also. Couldn't slow down Brunson. Brunson created a lot of 3-point shots for Cat and others. Also, Brunson controlling the clock created later offense for the Knicks. Go New York, go.
Yes.
Great
Who's
season
that
for
Brunson in comparison to? Is that? Don't tell me it's Donovan Mitchell again.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell probably.
Brunson's better. I think so. Sonder, the super chat says, who is a better defender, Hallie or Cade?
Hallie. I think it just depends. Hallie has the system around him, and I think people to help him a little bit. Cade is just, he could just.
So you got Cade Swiper?
No, I'll go Hallie. I'm including playoffs. I'll go Hallie.
Mark?
Cade.
Chill.
Cade.
Real talk.
Cade.
Jordan?
I don't answer the Sunday, so it's okay.
All right. Got you.
Nope.
SMN RNDM. Where's Penn to hate on a white man going 5 for 21? In my opinion, Cooper Flagg had a great game. That mid-range looks unstoppable. KD type. Yeah, right. He was quick he was quick, great defender, and did not shy away. He's gonna be scary.
Yes.
I don't know how mid range look unstoppable.
I feel like standard for great is decreased a lot. I'm gonna put it out there. I ain't actually watched the Lakers Mavs game, but I have a hard time believing Cooper Flagg played great.
No, he didn't play great.
No, he wasn't great, Balls. No, he wasn't.
But it was just one of the things. He was missing shots that he would make.
But if you watch him, you can see it. You can see the stuff that's necessary.
That's fine. I just have a hard time believing.
He wasn't great though. No.
What I was trying to explain to my brother after the game, we was on the phone arguing about it, and I'm trying to tell him like this is not what it's going to look like during the season when all the other NBA players are there and the game's more slowed down, more spread out. He has less ball handling responsibilities. Yeah. I think he will be great, but last night was not a great showing, in my opinion. And Mars, to your point, the standard of greatness has gone down. You know why? It's because of you young kids, this young generation.
Hey, quick side note, Ox, because you just talked about your brother. Ox, why do your people, like, they watch the show, right? Your people, because my people watch the show. How come all they want to do is argue when they call you? I've been arguing with these dudes for 3 hours. When you call me, why you calling me to argue?
Chill. They do that shit to me too. I come in the gym. I come in the gym like, and I just be trying to get on with my day. I try to get the workout going. And they ask me a question about basketball, and I'm like, God damn, I'm not Mars. Shit, I don't want to answer questions about basketball.
Dealing with these dudes
all damn day.
I gotta fight with you too. How mom doing? What's going on?
Man, my people don't even know I do this show, bro. I go by a different name in real life.
Anyway, as you were saying, Ox.
Yo, the private chats are hilarious. Y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. Oh man. Sam Riff says, no D Book yet, or am I tripping?
We got to.
He made it at like 19. I don't think D Book had a particularly good season.
Mars said that all year.
But I do think D Book gonna show you next year that he's still one.
Oh yeah, he just got that new bread. Boy, that boy got him a contract, boy. Goodness gracious.
D-Book gonna come back. He gonna be looking like he might be SG1. He gonna be SG2, but he gonna be looking like he might be SG1.
Hey, boy, he got him a contract.
Is Trey Murphy playing too next year? Or
what they got to do with D-Book?
Yeah, what the hell?
If you wanna carry on with the super chat talks, because Swapper just wanted to talk right now.
Sure. Yeah. Smooth Tube. Do y'all have a player that you instantly get irritated when they start getting underrated, disrespected? I definitely do. Mine is Steph and Scottie Pippen.
Mine is Trey Young and obviously today, Paul Pierce.
Every player when I feel that getting disrespected, it annoys me.
What about you, Real Talk? Got to be a Laker, right?
For me, it is Anthony Davis.
He ain't no Laker. He a Maverick.
But he's forever a Laker. He won a championship in LA, so forever a Laker.
Not every player. Disrespect number 32, but most players, if I feel they're getting disrespected, it's annoying.
What about
So
you?
you just let 32 get disrespected?
I'm the one.
No, as your representation on.
Yeah, Mars is the leader of the Karl Malone hate club. He is a full-fledged. Yeah, he's a full-fledged card-carrying member of the Karl Malone hate club. He won't even say his name. Yes.
What about you? Who you get irritated about when they get underrated or disrespected?
Gotta be dominant.
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen. Sure.
Scottie Pippen for me, 100%. I mean, these dudes talk about Scottie Pippen like he was just like the only reason why he was nice because he was running with Jordan. No, that's not why.
Triple double.
That's not why.
Swiper, you got somebody
that I what?
That you get irritated when they get underrated or disrespected?
At this point, it is what it is. I don't about 15. I don't care. A person, Melo, maybe, but like, there's no reason to defend Melo. Players love Melo. A player that gets disrespected. I mean, I don't feel like Zoo, but Zoo's not no emotion in here.
Oh my God, he's not important enough for us to disrespect him.
You just like that right there. That right there is what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
because he's not 30.
Is that what you're talking about right there?
Does that irritate you, Swiper? Does that irritate you?
That
I
shit
just feel like
if I go to a barbershop,
if a player improve, I don't care about your barbershop. If a player improves,
you wouldn't know nothing about it.
If a player improves, I used to cut my own hair. If a player improves, and they elevate into a third-team All-NBA level player, and they become a DPOY candidate and a really good offensive big, I think that matters. And I think you give players praise for that. I think that he is a top 20 player this last season.
God.
For me, I think he played at that level, but that's for me.
My real answer is Bill Russell. I just realized my real answer is Bill Russell. When Bill Russell gets disrespected,
oh my God, Mars.
I think.
Use your eyes, Jordan. Use your eyes, Jordan.
That's why I said what I said, because I've been using my eyes lately.
What did you watch?
I think we can all agree that I think all six of us can agree on one thing today. We haven't agreed on much, but I think we can all agree that we all get pissed off when we disrespect domination. Dominance should not be disrespected.
I thought you was talking about DeAndre. I thought you was talking about DeAndre Ayton. I was like, me.
Not dominating. Not dominating.
When you see somebody that is just completely dominant and they disrespect it, I think it's crazy, right?
Corny. That is corny.
All I'm saying is, Ox, if I pull up to the barbershop and they're talking about Zubac is disrespected, I don't know if I want to get my hair cut in there.
No, you know what, Jordan? If I go to a barbershop, like one of our barbershops, I'm not talking about Supercuts. I'm talking about a barbershop.
Yeah.
If I go to a barbershop and they're talking about Zubac, I'm gonna sit around like, these brothers might know ball. You know what I mean? Like most barbershops, you know what I'm saying, not gonna be talking about Zubac. They're gonna be talking about KD,
Jordan. We already know.
But if we arguing that he getting disrespected, all right.
Did LeBron go 6-0? Did he go
own this barbershop?
That's the person I want to do my lineup, because I'm like, that brother's an intellectual.
So Mars don't mean you know how to cut hair. So
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But you better not mess my.
So Mars can cut your hair. PC weekend.
Hey, 10 minutes have passed and we've done 4 super chats.
We good. We rolling, Mars. We good. We rolling. We rolling.
John Cena. Dame was top 20 this year before he got hurt.
And he was even better without Giannis.
I'm inclined to agree.
He was even better without Giannis.
Yeah.
His numbers were the same without Giannis.
When he got hurt.
He was awesome.
Right after All-Star.
What'd you say, Mark?
No, I just think Dame got hurt right after All-Star. That's it.
Yeah. Cowboy Bob. Jordan, fix your face. LOL. Trey is top 25. Don't tell me I don't know. Trey defended his defense in the. Oh, don't tell me I don't know Trey. I defended his defense in the PCL and won. This year, Trey will be top 20. Go New York, go. It's crazy a Knicks fans defending Trey Young. He must
you know what's so crazy? Well. He said top 25, but he really want to say top 10, top 50. I mean, he really want to say top 15, top 20 because of what Trey be doing. But, you know, New York
I do think the world is going to switch on Trey when Atlanta's good next year.
Oh
my God, Trey.
They sure will. Like he's just new what he was doing. It's like it's been new.
I do think that's going to happen.
Well, I feel like, but
that fool was shooting dice on the logo.
I feel like the issue is that there are some of us that are overtly high on Trey, some of us that are high on Trey relative to the public, and then some of us who are low on Trey. Jordan is like overtly high. I'm high. I just don't think he was one of the 20 best players in the league last year. But I've argued on this panel before for Trey Young multiple times. I just think we have to go relative to what they did.
But Swiper also, and I know we got to move on quick super chat, so I'm gonna make this very quick. I just feel like the stuff that Trey does with the given talent that he got, like his second best guy on the team went out last year. So he's dealing with a rookie who ended up playing better in the second half of the season. He's dealing with, the best he can. And Dyson Daniels is an excellent defender, not that great on offense. But you're dealing with the best he can. And you mean to tell me he still throw out 11 dimes?
Almost 12.
Still throw out almost 12 dimes a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and my thing is, we seen Trey get to the conference finals too. We seen him do that. That little man with the little engine that could.
I'm sorry, Jordan. They had no business beating Philly. They had no business beating no damn Philly. They did.
Ice Trey got cold in there.
Ben Simmons, that was Ben Simmons, and he folded. He never recovered from that.
Like,
Ben Simmons
did a
never
great job
recovered
on Trey that series. A great job on him.
Yeah, but
those fourth quarter letdowns though, chill, man. Ben Simmons, he has never recovered from that.
Literally hasn't.
Right.
Yeah, it might have been Doc. It might have been Doc that messed him up. Man, hell no. Ben was trash before that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't blaming shit on Doc.
Doc told the truth. Mars the only reason.
Hey, when Ben Simmons get disrespected. Go ahead.
Mars the only reason Ninja up there. The chat clears. What was he talking about?
Oh, he said Mars the only reason.
Saying
He's the only reasonable dude up
This is just again cheese.
That's reasonable. My bad.
Don't actually watch the show. Mars me all the time.
I read reason. I read Mars the only reason. Ninja, I didn't see reason.
I tried to be reasonable, but there's times where I'm definitely not trying to be reasonable. So
just glaze, just English glaze.
Yeah,
English
they just glaze the English muffin, man. I don't understand.
A muffin, man.
It's fine.
Yo,
whatever, man.
Hey, I will say though, them English women that be sweet talking to you, oh my God, boy, they make you. Hey, boy, them joints make you do. They make you go in your pocket and say what you need. A good 40. Hey, boy. Hey, boy, them little English sweet talkers be hitting it.
Renji, Kyrie should have been mentioned a long time ago. He was arguably a top 3 guard carrying an injured Riddle team basically all season.
Kyrie did play very well.
When did Kyrie end up falling? Wait, did we even say Kyrie?
I don't think so.
He did
only play
22
games. He did only play 22 games, so that's probably holding him back. But Kyrie was amazing this year.
We didn't get the Irv yet.
Yo, Tay, you got to chill in the chat, bro. That's
Jordan, actually, I saw a video of you, bro.
That's crazy.
What?
You was at that little English park when the women be pouring beer in them people's mouths.
You lying like a motherfucker. Stop that shit
right
You lying on me today.
Brandon Robinson, the J-Dub glaze needs to stop immediately.
Ain't no glaze on J-Dub. J-Dub did what he did.
People are definitely, the conversations around him have definitely shifted.
Hey, but it's okay though. When you win a chip and you play the way J-Dub did,
yes,
they
should.
If you don't elevate J-Dub after this chip, I think it is what it is. Like I'm not mad at nobody who elevated J-Dub after a chip, and that's supposed to happen. We need to get back to that. That's supposed to happen. He came up big for them.
He did. If you're playing at a certain level and then it goes up in the playoffs and then you end up winning, 100% the narrative and the conversation about you should change. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that J-Dub, we was having a conversation about him being top 20 before the season started. But as the season went on and the way he played, he was playing himself into that. And then add the postseason into that. How awesome he was. Yes, I definitely think the conversation should have shifted toward him. Now, what we're not going to do is we're not going to go, yo, the dude is a top 15 player. He's a top 10 player. Easy. No, we ain't doing that. No, but I definitely think he played himself into being in the conversation as a top 25 player. No doubt.
100%.
So somebody in the chat talking about South Asian people, man. Yep.
South Asian.
Full agree.
Zenon Falls. Appreciate the Ice Trey love, Ron and Jordan.
I'm on record saying that Trey Young is now a meme. Like whenever somebody gets snubbed for an MVP or an All-Star, I say you got trade. That's what I say. You got trade.
That's not even the biggest snub ever.
I think there's clearly like you have the 4 best PGs in the league. Right? You got Brunson, I don't know why that was the first one I named. No particular order. Now I have to say that. Luka, Shea, Steph, right? Those are the four. I think that fifth spot, to me, like, it's going to go with whoever has that narrative. To me personally, like this year, people be like Hallie, but it could be Trey. Another name that's getting forgotten because he had a down season, like he didn't, like John Moran is in these talks. Like he was in these talks. Kyrie is another one. Like, yeah, so that fifth spot kind of in the air for me personally on a year-to-year basis.
Harrison the Hustler. Trey Young disrespect gotta stop, fellas.
I agree. It does have to stop. I don't think we're a Trey Young disrespect show, though. Personally,
I don't think you could be a Trey Young disrespect show when the host is Ron.
Right.
He won't allow it.
2 cents comes with the best super chat of the year. Kawhi is possibly 1 or 2. He isn't. No, this is the second super chat because that Paul Pierce super chat was spot. Oh, that wasn't super chat. Anyway,
that was a comment of the week. Yeah.
Right. Kawhi is possibly 1 or 2. He is an efficient scorer and the best defender on the list that can guard the opposing team's best player.
1 or 2 on that all-time list.
I don't.
Oh boy, I seen Kawhi at his peak in 2020 when he was healthy, mind you, but that's a forgotten year. That's a forgotten
you make Super Kawhi, then we might be talking about higher on that list. You make Super Kawhi for sure.
Every time you talk about healthy Kawhi, then I bring up 2020 ever.
2017 is like the closest iteration of like elite scorer and still had all of that value defensively as well.
Yeah, the issue is that man wasn't playing.
21 Kawhi was still taking the ball.
What happened to 2020 Kawhi?
I don't know if he has to play make if he's legit that efficient.
He doesn't have he doesn't have to. Like, that's why he's still one of them ones.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 1 or 2 on the list. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more offensive punch. But 2020 Kawhi had a good season, in my opinion. So
yeah, he had a great season.
B-ball lover with the Luka Doncic picture says Luka averaged 34-9.
Never averaged 34, 10 and 10. Not 10 and 9. Never happened.
Well, 34, 9 and 9.
33,
Luka
9 and 9.
All right. Let me read.
Damn near 50.
Let me read. Let me just read it how they sent it. Luka averaged 34, 9 and 10, and doesn't get love like Harden.
He's not James Harden.
Do you guys? Genuine question. This can be. I hope it's quick. I don't mean to derail anything. You guys think Luka last year in the regular season alone was better than 2019 James Harden?
What?
No, I don't think so.
So Luka 2024 regular season, was that a better season than 2019 James Harden?
No.
What do you mean? Like who's better season? Who's the better player?
Who played better? 2019 regular season Harden, 2024 regular season Luka. Who played better?
I'm still going Luka. I think Luka's a better player than that version of.
You're talking about the season when they went to the finals, not this last season.
The season that Dallas went to the finals.
Okay,
that was the year. That's
the conversation.
That was the year that I said that he was the best scorer in the game. That
Luka was out of his mind that year.
Yeah, Luka was the best.
I had him for MVP easy. I had Luka MVP.
Thank you, Ox. Thank you.
I don't think
y'all think I'm a Luka hater. It's crazy.
And I even though I think he was the best scorer in the game, I mean, what James Harden was doing, I hadn't seen that since Jordan. And that's with KD running around, James running around, Curry running around. I hadn't seen that since Jordan.
I think I asked a good question.
Hadn't seen that ever.
And that was Jordan when he had hair. Air Jordan. I hadn't seen it since that.
16 isolation attempts a game, the most efficient isolation player in sport. What are we doing?
That's cool, great, fantastic. There's other things to the game than isolation.
Yeah,
Luka
he was also
a great isolation player as well.
Playmaker in the league.
No, you said what?
He was also the best playmaker in the league that year.
Luka
was not. I don't think he was personally, but he was really good.
Yeah, that's because you would argue he was going against peak Jokic. So if you put peak Jokic, so if you put peak Jokic in 19, will Harden be the best playmaker in the league? Yeah, cook your dumb ass. Next super chat.
It's Zay. I won't stand for this Kyrie disrespect. Kyrie was about to be third team NBA before he got hurt. He was better than Dame, Paolo, Book, and Trey. Y'all tripping.
Possible.
I went with Book because Book played like 75 games. Kyrie played 50. Like, Kyrie didn't play 25 games better than Book, in my estimation.
I just don't think Booker had a great year last year. I think Kyrie was better. I think Harden was
James
better.
Harden had almost 30, 40 plus games that year. 30 of them.
Yeah, Harden was. It was just.
The season. The time when they were saying he was averaging 30 for a month. Like he had like consecutive 30-point games.
40
consecutive. if you go back and look at those games, that's just the way to get that stat in. Majority of those games was 40. Like
in the year
40
in
balls.
the calendar year of 2019. So not the 2019 season. So
The
from January 1st,
2019 year,
2019 to December 2019, he
Yeah.
damn near averaged 40.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I
From
said.
January to December, he damn near averaged 40.
Like, bro, you know
No,
how
you
bro,
can't do
they
that
was
much. That's
saying
the
that.
LeBron stat. That's the ESPN stat.
No, they
Those
was
are-
saying
Calendar year. That's
Those are
the
two
calendar
separate-
year.
Look,
I ain't say the season. I
they
said in the
said-
calendar year.
They
of
said the
2019.
most. They
that's
said
fair.
James Harden had the most 30-point games. What was it? 40 30-point games in a row, or some shit like that.
Yep.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
no, it was like,
I
it
will
was
tell
like-
you that I will say that's the only
More
team
than
I
half of them, Ox though, he scored 40 in it. More than half
that
of
is
them.
the only team I know. No iteration of the Denver Nuggets ever would have beat that team. They could not. Well, maybe this one, but they could not stop James Harden and Clint Capella.
Because nobody stopped James Harden. It wasn't even just Clint Capella. It was just James Harden.
No,
Period.
but it was that
Hey, anybody out there.
Hey, Swiper, how do you feel about y'all holding the big fella hostage? If he don't want to be there, why not
Jonas?
just let him go?
Well, I mean, I want out, but I mean, Jonas apparently and Jokic have talked, so he wants to be here. If whatever, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on it personally.
Wow. Kid, that's
57, 57-9, 58-10, 48-8.
Don't hurt yourself,
61
Kill.
and 15, 40 and 11. That's just in a week.
61.
That's just in a week. What the
Don't
fuck
hurt
is
yourself.
going on?
Don't hurt yourself. Hey, but when
How
I
is
said what I
happening
said
right
about
now?
Harden and Jokic, y'all was dumbfounded.
What the hell is happening?
Well, to be fair,
I was with you, Jordan.
well, of course, but to be fair, I think Jokic had like
I'm
60, 10,
gonna
and
make sure
61,
that
10,
I'm
and 10, and
not
then the
losing my
43,
mind.
15,
That
13.
That man Harden was the first one to do a
Back to back.
60-point triple
One
double. He
more
had
time
60
for
points,
people to
17
see.
rebounds.
I
But
said-
Jokic
Hey,
was
we got
51
20
point
and
triple
10.
double.
The Luka year.
Yeah, but
23,
I'm saying
24?
Harden was the first, Mars.
No, I'm
61
still
point
got it
triple
with that. I'm
double.
sorry. Saying that was in a
Yeah.
week. is insane.
That was in a
That's
week,
makes
Mars.
sense.
versus Rudy Gobert now, mind you, Jordan.
Brother, I feel you, bro. I just know what Harden was doing, bro. I'm telling you,
Harden,
bro,
no, I'm
I
telling
wasn't
you,
even
Harden's
living in
crazy,
Houston
bro.
at the time. But I would be on my
I'm a
phone.
Harden respecter.
Bro, I was on my phone during that season, chill. I wasn't even living in Houston at the time. I never missed a Rockets game because it was like, bro, when he first started it, he started off like a week just getting 30, 30, 35, 40. And then you like, ain't no way in hell he finna keep this up. And then he kept keeping it up. You like, every game you had to go watch. You like, all right, bro, he get doing this
Wait,
shit
Mars,
again.
how did he lose MVP to Giannis that year?
I mean, the Bucks won 60
They were-
games.
That's right.
They were, I
right.
think, the best defense in the league. Giannis was all defensive caliber.
Wait, was that the year or the
Giannis
next year
was
they were 50-8? Like through
the
like,
next
gotta
year they
move
were
on,
50 and
Ox. I
8.
know
The
we
next year
gotta
they were
go.
50 and 8. Well, very well deserved MVP 2020
Right.
Giannis.
right.
Right. Go ahead, Retalk. Go ahead, Retalk.
I mean, I just gotta.
Oh,
I got a
he got the
little weak
Lucas
for
stats. He got the
Luka.
Lucas
I just
stats.
got a little weak for Luka. Let me see here. We got 36, 15, and 18, 40, 10, and 11, 32, 6 and 10, 35, 8 and 6, 33, 6 and 17, 39, 6, 13, 40, 12, 10, 38, 11, 8, 28, 9, 11. You know, that was
It doesn't hit
that
the
was a
That's
same.
a random, it doesn't hit the same.
I was
It don't hit the same. Just listen to
And
it.
you
It don't.
started
Yeah,
with
that
36,
was,
15 to 17. I was like, oh.
36, 15, 17.
And then I
I
hearing
mean,
28,
hey,
6 and
man.
8. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know,
That's still dope,
that's
though.
cool. Though. That's cool. That's
shout
cool.
out
Trevi sent through a super chat and said, I would argue that Luka did. I would argue what Luka did with 43 game stretch of 36, 10, and 10 on 62 to 63% true shooting in 23-24 was better than Embiid's run. Best 40 game run of the 2020s.
I disagree with that statement.
Damn, I just scrolled down. I did the wrong stretch for Luka. I said, hey, it's a stretch. He got this. Hey, he got this.
Go ahead, get it off
73-point
real
game.
quick. Get it off.
Okay, let me
that's
see.
why I was
If
confused.
let me
I
see
hear
if this sound better. Okay,
Yeah.
33, 13, and 10, 33, 18, 13, 34, 8, 9, 73, 10, 7, 28, 10, 17, 45, 9, 15.
That's not bad.
Real
That's
talk.
not
We don't
bad.
put
Okay.
that's better, but we don't. Hey, real
Okay,
talk. That's
okay.
like me. That's like me
Okay.
thumbing through a bunch of hundreds, and I put a 20 in there. Ain't no 20. What they say? If you see a 20 on what?
Yeah, but then
Real
Mars,
talk, if you see a 20 on what?
Bad, but you didn't say it with a conviction. Chew said it like Chew
You're
ratcheted
right,
it off
right,
and then
you're
said
right, you're right.
that was in a week.
You're
Like
right.
it just.
Hey,
I apologize. I
Yeah,
misspoke.
y'all know what I mean. If you see a
That's
20
okay.
in this
It was
stack,
2
I'm
weeks.
what?
That's all right. That's all right, too. It
Let
was
me
a
know,
week.
chat. Y'all know if you see a 20 in this stack, I'm what? Y'all know what I mean.
All right,
but look though,
right,
real talk. Next time you got to lead with that, and then start with the 70 and go backwards.
go backwards. Facts.
Yeah,
facts.
reverse the time. Yeah, reverse the time.
Shy Rankin, what do y'all think about Topic's shooting troubles? Thunder up.
It's just early. That's all. Yeah. It's just early. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's early. I think once he learns where his spots are and how to get better at that, he will.
Masinko G, 99 to 02 Kobe defensively was an animal. The same way we acknowledge Kobe is better than a one-time MVP, we can acknowledge he wasn't a 9-time first-team level defender. We've been considered
without being
considered hating, still a legend.
I agree.
Definitely. Just 9-time first team is crazy though.
But if I said that, yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what real talk think I am when I say it.
If you say it in conjunction with everything else you said about Kobe,
yes,
it's like, of course he said it. But I'm kind of people view me in that lens as well. In terms of
I don't even really speak on Kobe like that, but I just
no, Jordan. I didn't say you were a hater because of Kobe. It was just I know Kobe played for the Lakers, and I don't
have no hate for the Lakers. I just don't.
Super chat.
I actually liked the Lakers before Luka got there.
Striving for the kingdom, ENT. Kobe made 9 because when he decided, he was the best.
Yeah, the issue is I think seasonal awards shouldn't be given to people because when they decide to, they're that good. It should be based on how well you perform over the course of the season.
You know what I want to play, so here we go.
Yeah, and quite frankly, Kobe did not produce that level of defense consistently
every day. Yeah. Hey, real talk. Hold on. Real talk. I just want to let you know, before Luka got there, I said the Lakers was going to the finals, by the way. So if that makes you feel better.
Oh, really? So this is just all Luka hate.
No, I thought the team got worse when he got Luka. That's what I was saying. I thought they got worse.
Me too. Good job, Nico.
Yeah.
Hill 424. I don't think player A played better this year, but I don't think player A played better this year, but player B is still better. At what point do you become better? I think bias has a part to it.
I think it's sample set. Like if you have a longer track record, I think it takes longer for me to acknowledge someone has got surpassed you. But I think playing better is determined on more than just your individual play. What's around you impacts the way you perform. So when I say someone plays better, you could just be in a better situation that lends to you playing better. Whereas someone being better, I think that's because your skill set is the better skill set. So I can't give you an example, but like if someone is better, I think it's because their skill set in theory is more valuable than the other player's skill set. But that player could play better because the situation they're in maximizes their skill set, and the situation the other person's in minimizes their skill set. So like best case scenario versus worst case scenario. 2 different conversations. In my mind, that's how I interpret it.
I think at this point in debate formats, it's gotten really easy, and I think everybody's default is just to go to the player that's doing more floor raising and just automatically say that player is better. Because like a lot of the arguments boil down to, well, this player is doing this without such and such and such. And then obviously players like star players with lesser talent around them are also going to have the volume numbers at that. So that's kind of been what's argued. That's kind of been the crux of me and Jill's like D Mitch like thing. That's been the crux.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore that last part.
Yeah. I got
But isn't that why you think Giannis was the best player in the world last year, though? Real talk.
We don't got time. We don't got time. I got to go. I have to. I'm sorry. I got an appointment.
Don't let that man throw you off your pivot. Real talk.
I won't talk.
That's not the reason.
Direct questions to the Super Chat.
Yo, I got a meeting, bro. If you want to host, go ahead, bro. I gotta go.
I'm here.
Wesley Allen said, not gonna lie, the Mitchell disrespect is crazy. And mind you, y'all, I love the conversation. It's really just time constraints. I'll be here all day. Y'all know I love the pod.
You meant to finish 3 minutes ago anyway.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Y'all know I love the pod. I really do enjoy hoop talk.
Yep.
Cowboy Bob. Hey, see, look at that. Ox, Ron can learn how to host from you. I agree.
You got the New York sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where to go? New York, go.
Anytime 199.
Jay Allen, salute to the panel. Salute to you, Jay.
What's up, brother?
Love for Dina. The real star of the night was how you say his first name? Yohan? Yohan Berenger. Wolf got their Rudy replacement for sure.
Love it. Yes, love it.
Is he ready this year? Will he be able to play this year?
No, I'm not going to do that. But the fact that he's playing behind Rudy is going to really help him. Really help him.
Okay. Highly favored sports. What was P's best year to y'all? Paul Pierce, I'm assuming. And where do y'all rank him in the league at that time?
The early 2000s, I think, was Paul Pierce at his best.
Yeah, like, and at best, he probably was top 5. At best, he probably was top 5.
I would say it. Because you got Shaq, Duncan, KG.
Oh, yeah.
Kobe, T-Mac. Like, that's 5 right there who I think
2003, I'm going to go with.
Yeah, like.
Maybe 6. He's sneaking on 6 and 5.
Paul Pierce was like that. I'll say that. But early 2000, I think, was Paul Pierce at his best.
2003. That's what
I forgot about Shaq. I be forgetting about Shaq sometimes. I don't know why.
The league is different, man. That top 5. Ooh.
I don't know why I be forgetting about Shaq in that time. I just have no idea why.
I don't know why. That's the best player that ever existed.
I have no idea why Shaq just draw a blank to me every time I think about the early 2000s.
I've always had just real quick. I've been thinking like and it's a yes or no answer like question. Is it when we say that the league is more talented now? It's because like the depth of talent. Because we can argue that as far as like the top 5 of players, this is like the weakest top 5 we've kind of had in a minute.
I'm not going to say that, but I say it because of the depth.
I completely disagree.
I'm not going to say that second part, but I say it's the most talented because of the depth.
Okay.
Jumbo Dumbo. On those MVP starting 5s yesterday, who's coaching y'all's unit? A bad coach could really tank an all-star squad.
I don't know what that means.
Like we didn't pick coach.
We did yesterday. Who would you?
Yesterday. Okay, I got you. Who's coaching my team?
He's saying like if Doc Rivers y'all coach, he could tank that squad.
So basically, we would have had to pick any coach of the year to coach our team.
I'm taking Phil. I'm taking Phil Jackson.
Hey, did Rick Alderman ever get coach of the year? He should have got one, right?
I'd assume so in Sacramento, like 0-2, probably.
Right. It don't matter. I'm coaching my team. Trevor Paul. Do we think Cooper Flagg is already a top 10 to 15 defender in the NBA? If not, where would you rank him having not played the game yet?
No, we're not doing that.
We're not ranking him yet. We're not going to rank him at all. We haven't seen him.
I didn't watch the game yesterday. I can't give you anything.
Why would we rank him right now? Like we haven't seen him.
No, he's not top 10 to 15.
Relax, brother. Relax.
Okay. But, I think maybe guys would have been comfortable saying Wemby was coming into the league. So why not?
Why does his name keep ending up next to Wemby's? He's not.
No, I'm just saying like we've rookies who haven't played yet. That's what I'm saying. Rookies who haven't played yet.
Steph, aka Lancer, became a YouTube member. That's what's up, Steph. Appreciate you, fam. Teddy Hart. How do y'all rank these pre-NBA levels of competition between college, G League, and international, i.e., EuroLeague, China, NBL?
International is way too broad because EuroLeague clears everything there, but then you go to the other international leagues and it falls off a cliff. So international is way too broad. But if EuroLeague, college, G League,
EuroLeague, Turkish league, you gotta put the Turkish league in there. Euro Cup too, EuroLeague.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, but once I start getting down to like the CBA, it's like I'm gonna take college over the CBA.
Yeah, China basketball.
There's 120 plus college Division I college schools, so a lot of those are not all that good. So.
And different conferences.
They're in front of the CBA for sure. College is in front of the CBA for sure though.
But what it depends on what college you go to. Like to swipe his point.
Yeah.
You know
if you have a point, but
school I went to be a basketball program.
Damn, Ox said he had to get out of here. People sending extra super chats. Go down.
All right, man. We need that's all good, man. Let's cash the checks, man. Cash the checks. Ronald. Folks don't realize that OKC is built to overcome the second apron. The amount of picks and smart contracts. Check out Bobby Marks' vid on their future. And we really didn't.
I agree and I disagree.
I don't care too much about the second apron. If they get handicapped by it, then that's tough. If they don't, then congratulations.
Shit, I don't care about them taxes, man. Pay your taxes, man. Shit, we want to watch good basketball. Mo. Harden getting praise on the panel. You love to see it.
Ron's not here to derail it. Yeah, Ron's not here to derail it.
Anybody want to shout out James Harden? Anybody?
Shout out James
Shout
Harden.
out James Harden.
Shout out
James
James
Harden. You better
Okay,
Shout out
now,
Honey
now I,
Bun.
now I know. Now I know who to get the hell out of here. See you, chill. See you, Jordan.
Shout out Honey Bun.
Jordan, next time I'm on the episode with you, I have to figure out how you're a super fan of James Harden and don't like Luka Doncic. That's something we're.
It's not that I don't like.
Relax, Jordan, relax, Jordan, relax.
It's not that I don't like Luka Doncic, by the way, though.
Y'all two really know how to push his buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to
I don't dislike Luka Doncic. I want y'all to know.
We'll find out next week.
As you were saying, Jordan.
Next week on the panel, we'll find out how Jordan, Cowboy Bob, Al Horford to the Magic. What y'all think? Go New York, go.
Hell no.
Wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, probably not. Mo, shout out Mars for always showing Harden love. Oh, you too, Mars? So you getting rid of all the.
You kick me out, I'm not coming back. So.
I know. I already know. Ronald, if I'm Luka, I wouldn't sign that extension. Next year, multiple teams could acquire him directly as a free agent. Why be stuck on Lakers mess?
Good question.
I'd go to Houston. Shit.
Because we're going to
that's a
figure
good
it out.
fit for real? Or are you just saying just because
they'll build that?
I'm Luka.
The Lakers have proven
what
over
team
the
has a
course
better
of
defensive
time,
infrastructure?
when they have a star, they will build it around you, and you will win the NBA championship.
And Ime will make Luka play defense. So
they have proven
There's a player currently on the Lakers that the dynasty starts once he leaves.
Yes, that's James.
shout out to 23. Shout out to 23.
Yeah.
And
talking about Bronny.
number 6, exactly.
Shy Rankin, what role do y'all think Trey Johnson will play for the Wizards? A lot of young talent on the team. Thunder up.
He's going to be this.
I don't think he'll start. I don't think he'll start because CJ's there, but I think he'll play a lot.
Depends on who they. It depends on if they coach want to coach old school or not. You know, sometimes old school coaches be like, "No, you can't. You got to earn your keep."
I mean, CJ's just better than him. So
not really.
Right, today he is. Yes, I'm not going to argue that point.
CJ's better than him.
Well, now, real talk. You ask me why I hate CJ McCollum, I can give you an answer. But
next week on the panel, we'll figure out how come Jordan hates CJ McCollum. Damo, why is Paolo so disrespected? He only had one bad month of ball when he returned from injury in January. He averaged 29 before January, 29 after All-Star break, and 29 in the playoffs.
So how should we be talking about him?
Well, no, the one bad month is disingenuous because Paolo played 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
So one bad month is a third of his season. And saying he averaged 29 before the injury, it was 5 games. So, that's a very disingenuous framing of what happened.
Which is a week.
I agree. Paolo only had one bad month.
2 weeks.
But one bad month is a third of his games. So that's a problem.
Yes.
MTHJ301. ChatGPT season performances. Shea, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, JT, Steph, LeBron, KD, Joel. ChatGPT is stupid. Spider, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Cat, AD, Victor Wembanyama.
Vic has some
I seen Joel was cooked.
Vucevic.
No, Victor Wembanyama.
Right.
Trevor, crazy people media keep putting Coop with Wemby as generational talents. Coop isn't generational. Wemby is.
I agree. I wouldn't define Coop as generational.
I think he could be.
I don't think
right now. I think he could be.
I think when you're generational, I think you already are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, chill. You're talking about a generational player.
Yeah,
your generational talent part is just what you are as a prospect. I don't think he's a generational.
Grandpa Town. Who would win a basketball one-on-one, Cam or Jermaine? I would think Cam because Jermaine can't shoot and dribble only putbacks, and Cam is too strong for him.
Who the hell is
Jermaine? I think that's being true. I don't know if you would ever play one-on-one. We play shooting contests though.
Oh, I didn't know Cam was sniping.
He's been using my name. He's been using my name. And,
okay.
Somebody that played pro basketball.
Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas.
For somebody who played pro basketball in Europe, in Croatia, you can give us more than 5-6 euros. You can 100% do that.
You know what? I hate when people in the
100%
chat try to put our real name out there like that.
That's
you know,
fine. I don't have a problem with that. He a troll.
Unless it matters to y'all. It just shit don't be matter to me. Like
it doesn't matter to me. That's my name. That's not a problem. But he a troll. The dude told me he played in Croatia. That's what he told me. He told me he played professionally in Croatia. So if that's true, you can give me more than €6. You can 100% do that if you're gonna criticize me. Otherwise, we ain't reading that shit.
I mean, I do think that is odd behavior.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's weird. I think it's that's why I don't irritate me, because it's like, well, you're just a weirdo.
I mean,
like,
I have stalkers.
What do you like? Yeah, like what do you get from that?
Stalkers.
You're just being weird.
Real,
but for me,
real
when I'm saying real talk is when I'm saying real talk is I think it's weird as hell. But at the same time, like I don't got nothing to hide.
I got plenty to hide. I have my life to hide. I don't want.
That's cool, Swiper. I'm just saying, for me, like, what you gonna do? Like, I know you're not gonna pull up on me. So, like, what's
ever since I saw they did to one of my friends and their deceased child and making fun of it because they got mad about a basketball take. I said, I'm cool off y'all. Y'all never know anything about me.
That's what I'm saying. But if it ever come to that, then I'm just fired now. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So,
my name is
Pirate
Ernesto Jenkins.
Pirate, there's many a slip, Twix a cup, and a okay. All right, Pirate. I know.
Did you take your pills today, Pirate?
I know, really. I'm not gonna do.
Let's go. I have no idea what that even means.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it, y'all. That's the show. Real quick, just to make sure I'm not an L host, let me make sure to shout out the Press Box coming Sunday 20th at 11 a.m. You can catch Swiper, Bama, and J-Rod talking nothing but just straight football.
That is next.
Make sure y'all get there.
Letting y'all know right now, I'm going up for the EGOT. I want panelist of the year.
Oh, here he go.
Panelist of the year in NFL, panelist of the year tennis, panelist of the year in baseball. We on the way. About to be two for 4 coming up soon.
And not only that, tomorrow, make sure to get there for Chill with Chill. We will be there at 12 Eastern time. That's noon Eastern for y'all. Don't miss the show. Best show on the platform. Y'all know what time it is. But all right, y'all.
Later.
See y'all on Monday.
Later.
Peace.